I do you up. Now back on the streets and my records are clean. I creeped on my bitch with my Uzi machine. Went to the house and kicked down the door. Unloaded like hell and cold smoked the hole. Because I'm a gangster having fun. Never leave the pad without packing a gun. Getting hard as fuck, I make you ask what was it. Boy, you should have known by now. Easy does it. Easy does it. From around the way, born in 73. Hardcore B-boy named Easy. It's 88 now, 73's obsolete. A nigga with a serious ass attitude in 100% street. And if y'all wanna hear some more,
in one way or the other, I'm a bad brother. Word to the motherfucker.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
There we go. Finally. Jesus Christ, you think this thing wasn't freaking produced?
Running on Mexican time already.
Fucking A, dude. Back here on the Sportscast. Once again, it's Renee. He's on the board, dude. I'm going to call him 10-second delay Renee. That's his name. 10-second delay Renee. Back here, though, in the Sportscast
I
live.
it's just 10-second Ray.
That's what Sherry said. Back here in the luxurious Juicy Whip Studios. Thank you guys once again. Back in a special night, Thursday. We're going to go 6:30 to 8:30 tonight. Maybe run a little long. We'll see. As it was, I had 2 birthdays in the family over the past last 2 days. The wife and daughter, who were surprisingly, birthdays are back-to-back. So they're going to get my shot of the week later. So happy birthday again to my daughter and my wife. And she turned 24, so it's fantastic for my wife. I married a young one, so good for her. Hope that scores some points tonight. Hope she's listening.
Hey,
And
man.
we actually have breaking news on the Sportscast. For the first time in the new Juice Whip Studios. We have phones, people. You can call in, talk to us today. 818-435-8423 is the number. Again, 818-435-8423. If you guys don't want to call in, you guys can tweet the show at sportscast_THN.
If you don't want to call it, forget you.
Yeah, seriously. Just tell them, talk some smack. We got a lot of stuff going on in today's show. I'll cover that in just a little bit. Again, we got Renee in the ones and twos, Knocker in his knocker seat. We got Giants fan hanging out once again. We got Johnny Icebox running around, making sure everything's running on the up and up. So, guys, again, want to call the show, please do 818-435-8423. And we got a tweet just real quick from EJ Christian 7 on Twitter. It says, here I spy a New York's Giants decorative behind you, Josh. Have I seen the light? Laughing my ass off. As EJ obviously is a Giants fan, also hosts his own radio show. I've been on his a couple times. How do you feel about that, Giants fan?
That's awesome.
You feeling
dude.
good
Hell
about that, yeah?
Cruz, baby.
Yeah, Cruz.
Duke.
Okay, all I got to say to both you guys and EJ is,
Tell him to suck my balls.
you suck the balls. Try making the playoffs.
How would you like to suck my balls?
Yeah, EJ, suck my mouth.
All I'm saying.
Oh, Eli's
All I'm
got
saying-
2 rings.
Well, how many does Romo have?
You know,
Did you hear
let's
that
not
2
get into this
seconds of
conversation
silence?
early.
Did you hear that 2
Josh.
seconds of silence?
All I know, Josh, is not being a fan of either one of those teams. Who's
Made your
got
life
rings
well.
Who don't?
Okay, all right.
Since the 2000s.
No, it's been tough, man.
I know the answer.
Oh, and it's coming on
I
Twitter.
think
Says
everybody knows the answer.
from Proto 4. Oh, we haven't from Proto in a while. Proto says, give Giants fan a big suck it drop. All right, well, we have another suck. Is he play it for you?
Tell him to suck my balls.
That's right. You got a lot of ball sucking today there, Giants fan. All right, EJ, thanks for the tweet, though, and checking in. Again, you guys can watch the show live right now on Ustream at Sportscast Live. That's with a V. You guys can check us out there, subscribe to the show, follow us there, and then you can go to sportscastlife with an F.com and check out all the videos, all the stuff we'll be talking about today. All right, Knocker, so how was the weekend before we get into all the news and notes of the show? We got some good stuff coming up today, but what was going on over the weekend for you? Anything good? Good basketball.
The weekend was basketball filled, man. It was just friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
Just what a tournament. What a fantastic tournament.
Okay.
The games have been great. And my shit of the week's going to go to someone that played in one of the games. But man, down to the wire, great coaching, just everything you could ask for in a tournament. And, the NBA is never going to be able to match this. I don't care what happens in the NBA. You just can't match the excitement because it's one and frickin' done, and you get David versus Goliath. In the NBA, that just does not happen. If you're the 8th seed, you're not David. I mean, there's something about the college little team that gets to beat that big team, that's really special.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's pretty much what I did.
Yeah, I watched a lot of basketball. Did a little bit of stuff around the house, not much. Won some money. I bet in some games. Took a lot of the favorites. Also took the Izzo though, man. That Louisville Izzo game, Louis looked like they could have had make your effing free throws. How many times, Knocker? You've preached this since I think my first words were make your effing free throws. Like just because I heard my dad say it so much.
Absolutely.
Make your I mean, the first one barely went in for the Louisville guy. It literally took that bounce off the back, went up, and went in. Magic Johnson sitting there like, Jesus.
It's so frustrating to watch. So frustrating.
Game would have been over. Game would have been over.
Make it win the game. Go home.
Again,
Knocker wins money.
EJ couldn't get away with it unless he's got to respond here. Says, Sportscast, suck away. Says, Romo has 2 playoff wins. Eli has, well, you know the answer to that one. Laugh my ass off. Got 2 Super Bowls. Yeah, Eli's got 2 Super Bowls to my 2 playoff wins. I know that.
I didn't even have to speak. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, keep it that way.
Yeah, please for the rest of the show.
Duke.
Renee, you went up to Big Bear. Did you see any deers this weekend or anything?
Did not see any deers. No. Can you guys hear me okay?
No, we can't hear you. Can you hear him all right?
Yeah, I can hear him.
You can hear him?
Can
Okay.
hear me all right?
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Yeah, I went up to Big Bear. It wasn't. It was fun. Didn't stay up there very long. Just stayed up there Friday and left Saturday.
Did you have parents up there, like her parents up there?
No, not really.
Just by yourself?
It was a turnaround trip. Yeah, we had some friends up there. That
Did you get laid?
It was like their anniversary.
Did you get laid though? You look like you didn't get laid.
I get laid every night.
Oh, shut up, boy! Yeah, seriously.
You got laid more when you weren't living with her.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not a fact,
God.
bro.
You are one
Tell me that's not a fact.
loser.
God. That is
You
so
can predict
true.
the future. Yeah.
So true. Johnny, on the other hand, over here, he was.
Let's not throw any numbers out before you start fucking. I told you guys in private, but let's not throw any numbers out.
All right. Icebox, you're in Vegas this weekend.
Yeah.
How'd it go in Vegas this weekend?
Oh, my God.
Please tell me how much. Is this okay to say over the air? Because I know families listening, maybe of yours. Is it okay to
what's up?
Put the number amount that is it your brother-in-law?
No, that's what I just
Yeah,
said. Don't
he
say
just
that.
said, don't bring that up.
Don't bring that up.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, we can say my brother-in-law. He lost some.
He helped build a hotel. He helped build some of them hotels.
I got him in trouble.
I mean, we had a lot of comped hotel rooms, and I didn't feel bad about ordering room service.
That a boy.
Yeah, at
Atta
all.
boy.
At
Like it.
all.
Ordering the room.
Where were you staying?
I stayed at the wonderful Tropicana.
Ooh, I
Got
like it.
amazing
They just
views.
redid that too.
I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, does it still have the swim up blackjack tables in the pool that you could actually just swim up and play blackjack?
I have not
in
seen
the water.
I have not seen the pool because I sleep during the day. So
You're such a rock star when you go to Vegas, bro.
I'm not.
You're such
Did
a
you go
rock
with Coco?
star.
Did you
No,
do any
you know
clubbing
what?
or no?
No, I didn't. We did go to the new what's it called? Omnia.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in,
Yeah.
It's in Caesar's Palace.
okay.
It just
Right.
opened up like 2 weeks ago. Fucking slamming there.
Really?
Nice.
Lots of fucking shit happening.
So good time. Good
Nice.
time in Vegas.
Good time. Good time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Very
Very
nice.
late nights.
There we go.
Very, very
I like
late
it.
nights.
Did you do anything fun, or we don't even care about it? Did you do anything good? No. Did you get laid though?
You can't answer that.
Why?
You
For God's sake.
You titty fuck?
Yes. Do you
There
both?
you go. That deserves a chabbers
Okay,
at
well,
the end of that one.
Stephanie's parents aren't listening to this
Yeah,
anymore.
Exactly.
I imagine there's gonna be a knock on the door in about 10
They are
minutes.
turned off. All right, Knocker, we got a lot going on today in the news of sports. Got obviously an NFL draft coming up. I want to talk about this in a little bit. Jameis Winston, they've got like private detectives following this guy, wondering what he's doing in the offseason, what his off the field lifestyle is like. And I want to talk to you guys about whether that's a little bit invasion of privacy. Do you think it's right? If you were an owner, would you go that direction to that extent to cover a player that you're going to draft? So we'll talk about that a little
right.
bit. You got knocked the fuck outs coming out. I've got some epic
I
you got
love
knocked
it.
the fuck out today. We have a jockey during a horse race. Knocker, you need,
Steeplechase.
go to sportscastlife.com, guys. This guy gets flipped in the air so bad off his horse. We'll check that out.
That one I saw.
We got MMA fighter that knocks himself out.
What?
If that's possible. During a fight, he knocks himself out. So we got that. We got a shot of the week. If you guys got a shot or shit of the week, that's going to be at the top, about 8:30, I should say, or 7:30, I'm sorry. And if you guys got one, tweet the show at Sportscast_THN. Also, call the number. Again, you guys got phone lines, 818-435-8423. I got shot and shit of the week. Wild World of Sports. We had WrestleMania over the weekend, man. WrestleMania.
Yeah, they did.
Outdoor.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of crazy. Oh, man.
Wasn't Ronda Rousey there, too?
What's that?
Wasn't Ronda Rousey?
Yeah.
We know that, but you still carried on.
Didn't he just get elected into the Hall of Fame, though?
Why wouldn't you just go like Hulkamania?
Yep.
He's
or
dead,
something
too.
else.
He just happens to be still breathing.
Oh.
Yep.
But,
When I was a kid, I loved Macho Man Randy Savage. But like all these adults now that are all into WWE and stuff, they're like, "Hey man, did you guys like watch WWE WrestleMania?" I'm like, "No, dude, I'm not 12."
Exactly. Got over it
Not
at
12
15,
anymore.
maybe.
Yeah,
you know?
like I was in it with, the Stone Cold. Give me a little center.
And that's the bottom line.
He's chucking.
Stone Cold Sex.
He's chucking a sixer. Like I could feel it. Like you got
That's
The
serious,
Rock.
man.
You got D-Generation X throwing down the suck it signs.
Sure, and Roddy Piper and what's his name? Hacksaw Duggan.
Yeah,
and
dude,
those
Ultimate
guys.
Warrior. I mean, you had some classics. Now it's just like
Those are all the
they
legends,
bring in
dude.
the most juiced up dude from the gym, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you
Brock
some stupid
Lesnar.
fucking name, and I want you to go out." Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I'm, like you said, I watched it back in the day. I mean,
Right.
this is Mil Mascaras, Freddie Blassie, John Tolis,
All the legends.
Bobo Brazil, the original legends of
Yeah.
freaking wrestling. And like you said, okay, when I was 14, I stopped watching it because I found girls.
Yeah.
Right? But then when these guys were little,
Well, Renee didn't find girls.
They found me.
But then I stopped watching whatever. But then when my kids were little, I got right back into it. Man, it's cool, man. It's entertainment.
But now it's like
fun.
all.
Have you ever been to one?
It's retarded. I have actually. I've been to WrestleMania 10, I believe it
Yeah,
was.
I went to a
Shawn
Royal
Michaels
Rumble.
fought Bret the Hitman Hart.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Nice.
that was
I went
cool.
to a Royal
When did
Rumble
you?
in the sports
I
arena,
don't
dude.
get it.
But I was younger.
Yeah, I don't
It's
get it.
entertainment.
I don't get it.
I don't get
Yeah,
it
I
either.
don't get
Now
it
that
either.
I'm
What do you mean
older,
you
I
don't
don't
get
get
it?
it. I don't get. I can get
No,
it. 'cause-
even when
go
I
ahead.
was a kid, I never got it. It's fake. Everybody knows it's fake.
So yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Well,
and-
is it your
and the
favorite
outcome-
movie? Isn't your favorite movie scripted? Isn't it like a
It's
live
scripted.
movie
It's
on
just a
TV?
show.
It's like a
entertainment.
live
it's
movie.
like a soap opera. It's no different
For
than a
men.
soap opera. But dude,
I
you
don't
go
know.
there and people are throwing
Be
beer,
physical
and you
about
got
it.
old ladies who are so
I get
into this
it.
in the front row.
But the
It's a
problem is you
spectacle.
know who's gonna win half of the time. So
Yeah.
you're sitting there going, "Oh man, I know who's gonna win."
But
What
that's
the
okay.
fuck?
The
I
stupidity.
don't know what's gonna happen at the end of the movie.
The
I can see
absurdity
the
of
tale
it,
of
though.
both
The
sides. I
absurdity
can-
of it is what sells it. The absurdity of the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like the
It's
dude.
crap.
I mean, the dude's
But it's
jumping
produced
off a
so
ladder
well.
onto nails.
But
It's like,
no.
my God.
But those are athletes. I mean, you have to be an athlete to be able to do some of that stuff. And what
Are
was
they
the-
athletes or are they just juiced
Absolute-
up dudes
no,
at the
no,
gym?
they're more-
No, because you really think that you could take a wrestler out of WrestleMania and put him on a baseball or a football field and he'd be okay? I don't think so.
No, but Josh, they're athletes.
you
Just
take Brock and make, here, you could be a linebacker. He gets his ass kicked.
are gymnasts not athletes? Are gymnasts not athletes?
I think,
Answer the question.
yes.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want women to hate me.
There are men gymnasts. Okay.
Pussy.
Exactly. Exactly.
Luckily, we didn't go to Johnny. You'd be like,
Okay,
fuck them.
So these guys who are doing double flips off the top rope and stuff without killing themselves, those are athletes. To choreograph this shit without killing the guy you're choreographing with, it takes skill. These guys are skilled
Yeah.
entertainers.
Okay.
And they are athletes because
Let-
you've got to be able to
Let's
do
make
this
that the
stuff.
poll question of like the show. Chime in on Twitter, sportscast_THN. Are wrestlers
Athletes.
WWE wrestlers, not the kind in high school or in the Olympics,
Right.
okay? WWE wrestlers, are they athletes?
Now, who's the comedian that was on Taxi? The guy that died. They even wrote a freaking song about him.
I don't know.
Latka. He was Latka on Taxi.
Oh, Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman. Now, he said it was fake. He got his ass in the ring, and they almost fucking killed him.
Yeah, but he faked his
You
too.
think it's fake?
No, he faked
Thank
that.
you very much.
Anyway, I love it. It's entertainment at its finest.
Okay,
It
well, that's the
really,
tweet. That's the question of
truly
the show.
is.
Let us know. Are wrestlers, WWE wrestlers, are they athletes?
To
It's
me,
like-
it will always
hey,
be WWF.
It's like watching a Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah.
Right? It's absurd. It's stupid.
It's just live
but you
scripted
watch
movie.
it.
It's a live scripted
it's an
movie.
Adam Sandler movie.
Okay, so we'll talk about that. We're going to get into, we got, hey, man, 2 weeks away, NBA, NHL playoffs right around the corner. Man, we had one of the worst injuries you're going to see in the NHL a couple nights ago in Detroit. Guy getting slashed in the face. We're going to show that picture in just a little bit. You are an ass. And also, man, I'm gonna give a shout out for our boy Brian Emblom. Is that how you say his name?
Brian Enga.
Engeblom, whatever his name
Ice
is.
me up, please.
Guy took a puck to the forehead and he comes back and
Did he really?
Yeah, going on the announcing the game.
Yeah, he played with Montreal.
How cool
in
is
the
that
Glorious.
job? You get to sit between two of the benches in this little, like, what is it,
The little box.
3 foot area.
Yeah.
And you just get to chill the whole game and
Yeah.
we're gonna go to Brian Emblom for 10 seconds real quick, like
Dude
2
could
second
play.
spots a period.
You never saw him play, right?
No, never saw him play.
Dude could play. He retired right about when Gretzky got to here, maybe a couple years before.
Mm-hmm.
He played with the Montreal Canadiens when they were winning, 4 in a row, 5 in a row. They were it.
Okay.
Very good defenseman. So he's legit. Whatever he says, it's legit. This dude has the shit. He's got the hardware to prove it.
Okay, well, we got people chiming in on Twitter, guys. Again, it's the best way to reach the show or call us today, 818-435-8423. Don't be afraid to call, you pussies. You call all the time. We should just talk about random stuff. That's when they really call, right, Knocker? Let's just forget about sports. Usually they call when we're talking about someone's mom or something like that. They want to chime in on something stupid. But Content Bob chimes in here about the wrestling. They're athletic, but they're not athletes. And I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. That's what he said it better than you can say it.
No,
That's even.
I
I think I can just contradict myself. I don't like.
But just to have the stamina to go, 12 minutes.
They're
of
athletic,
doing that.
and that means you're athletic.
No, and I have to disagree. I think they're athletes. I really do.
I have a lot of stamina during sex. Does that mean I'm athletic?
God.
No, that means you went into the shower before you started, so you'd last longer.
That's practice, man.
Fokker.
That's practice.
Practice makes perfect, dude.
You are one pathetic loser.
You can do a lot more when you're drunk.
It's called whiskey dick.
Yeah.
Hey, well, let me tell you. 2 Valiums and a whole bunch of beer, you go all night.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't never going to finish, but you're going to go all night long.
Don't!
That's another story. True story, though.
Ooh, that was a splash.
Yeah, that was right.
That
Right
was
on
like
her back.
saved up for a week or something. That didn't sound
I
good.
hit the wall.
All right, we got NASCAR news coming up with Bud Knocker as well. We're going to be talking some NFL news. We'll get to the baseball in a Mexican minute and a bunch more here coming up. So, again, guys, chime in on the show. We're going to first get into everyone's favorite because it's the talk of the town in most walks of the world. But here we go, Knocker. It's the NFL, baby. I play the NFL music and we get a phone call.
First phone call.
First phone call in the new studios.
Who we got?
All right, you're on the Sportscast. We got.
Hey, Knocker Ice, dude. What's happening?
What?
Is it Pratt?
Dude, Guru, the worst golfer in the game.
Hey, yes.
I'm surprised you could talk, man.
Yeah, I know.
No, my voice was fucked for a while, man.
And dudes are going, hey, what happened to you, man? Did you get in a fight or something?
Yeah, I made you a
No,
rock
bro.
star, dude.
No,
I
with
made you a
golf-
rock star on the course. Everyone wanted to see you.
And we go with Josh, bro. That's awesome.
Yo, just calling to give a big shout out to you guys, man. Making sure the phones are working.
Yeah, thank you.
And great.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Thank you, Johnny.
Gonna get signed up here this weekend for the tournament. So
You want to be on my team, Jeff?
Oh, yeah.
no.
No.
I want to play 2 groups
Come on.
behind you.
You don't want to be on my team?
No. Man, okay, fine. I'll be on your team, but I'm always behind you.
Yeah, that's
actually-
what you said last time.
Actually, Jeff, I think that's the safest thing. Be on his team and ride in the same cart.
Yeah,
That-
dude, you can't get hurt.
Jeff, it's not even like we were in front of him. We were to the fucking right
the
of him.
side.
Yeah.
No, we were like 90 degrees off to the
Yeah.
right-hand side of him, man.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, how that ball came at me, I have absolutely no idea.
If no one
Hey,
knows that we're talking
well,
about,
can we
you didn't
prove
listen
that
to
it's
last week,
Josh's?
I hit Jeff, who's on the phone right now, with the golf ball in the throat. So that's what
Does
happened.
it sound like this?
Yes. And then Jeff was like, give me a cigarette.
I want to know. I want to know if the management.
But in my defense, half hour later, we were back out on the court. I had a cigar in my mouth. Bowls were floating around. Beers were flying around.
Stud,
and
man.
who came back and won the dance?
You did, you like,
Hang up on this.
Yeah, hang up on this bitch. Now he's talking shit. Hang up on him. Thank you. Hang up on
I
him.
want to know what the look on the management face.
No, we hung
face
up on him. We
was.
hung up on him.
But I still want to know what the
Did
look
you
was.
really hang up on him?
I did, yeah. Like, let me get this straight.
around.
I've been running this golf course for
Love you,
20
bud.
years,
Yeah.
and this has never happened before.
No.
You hit
Like,
somebody
and it's
in
funny,
the throat.
like everybody came out of like the golf pro office just to look at. He was getting checked out by the paramedic, and like, dude,
The guy said he had to fill out some paperwork, but he really just wanted to see
his neck. Yeah.
Man.
He drove out to meet us in a car. He's like,
Oh, he drove out there?
yeah, dude. He's
That's
like,
awesome.
I gotta have you fill his paperwork out. I feel bad. He's like, but can I see it? He's like, he looks at it.
That's almost as bad. My boy, I thought my boy Ray was bad, man. He hit a tee shot. He teed off at Almanzar.
I parred
right?
the hole. I
He
parred
teed
the
off,
hole.
and the next green was like 30 yards, 90 degrees to the right. He hit the old lady was getting in the cart. He hit the cart, knocked the hubcap off the cart. The thing rattled around in the cart. She's just looking at him like,
horrible.
how did you
So
do
bad.
that?
That is so bad. All right, let's
My
get.
boy, Jeff.
That is. Thank you, Jeff, for calling. And first caller in the new studio.
I
Gotta
love it.
love it. All right,
love
guys. Renee's calling you. There we go. NFL guys, first one here. Patriots owner took the stand in the Aaron Hernandez case here. Wanted to get your thoughts just a little bit. As you know, Aaron Hernandez, 2000, I think it was 13, all the murder trial. He's been in jail. But now, just as far as the owner goes, Aaron Hernandez basically told Robert Kraft, because he asked him 2 days after this whole incident happened, hey,
Right.
do you have any part in it? He said, no, I'm innocent. Robert Kraft went ahead, said, okay, I'm going to believe you. I'm going to go with what you're saying here. Now, who do you put the blame? Do you think Robert Kraft had anything to knowing about this? Do you think there's any reason to believe that the Patriots knew that something was going on, that there was some dirty business, but yet Aaron Hernandez is one of the best tight ends in the league, will play this out? Do you believe the Patriots covered this up in any way? That's my question.
No.
No, not at all.
No. Not a murder. No.
You don't think
No.
they just played the we didn't know card?
I think they would have
We
played.
didn't know card?
Now, see, those are two different things.
What do you mean it's two different things?
They're two different things. Playing stupid and not trying to get information and just, I don't want no part of it until they arrest him. I don't know nothing, right? But covering up means you have an active participation in trying to either stop the police from their investigation or providing alibis or
You don't
trying
think
to
the
hide
Patriots
something or
knew? Because we're
something
going to
like
get
that.
it leads me to my next step. Throw me on something in the back
By
here,
the
Renee,
way,
if you got
Jeff
something.
called you a fucking dildo for hanging up on me. I thought I'd tell you.
You are a fucking
on Twitter.
Did he call
you
me a
said to
dildo?
hang up on him. You're the one that said hang up on
Yeah,
him.
but I said I'm fucking joking around.
Well,
Jeff,
shit.
I love you.
Well,
buddy.
Renee took you
I would
seriously.
never hit you with
technically,
a
I
throw
was the
with a
one
golf ball.
that hung up on him.
Yeah, get mad at Renee,
Jeff,
dildo.
I just take
Renee.
orders over here. I'm Mexican. I do what they tell me to do.
Renee's a pinchy dildo for your Spanish-speaking friends.
Get the fuck out there and mow the lawn.
All right, Knocker. Well, that leads me to my next thing here. Jameis Winston,
right.
as we know with Florida,
Right?
Heisman Trophy winner, bunch of accolades
Right.
in college. Had some off-the-field issues, whether it says fuck her right in the pussy or stealing crab legs.
Right.
This guy's been... You got some pictures too, Renee, if you could throw them as we go through here.
Constant issues.
Yeah, constant issues. Again, guys, watch us live right now. You guys can check out all the videos as we go do through the video stream.
That's the only way they're watching us, Josh.
No, because they could be like listening and not looking at the phone while they're driving and listening. You might want to like watch it sometime.
No, I don't, that's pretty unsafe. I don't
Back
know
to
if people are
Jameis
doing
Winston.
that.
I hate him when he does that. He loves to stop me in my momentum.
I do. I like to be that buzzkill.
You
people.
do.
It
Total
brings me
buzzkill.
joy.
Oh, back to
Every
Jameis.
time my smile gets a little bit bigger. See, I just did it again and it fucking worked. It's a bug
This kid, Jameis Winston, had some off-the-field issues.
Yeah.
Going to probably be the first pick in the NFL draft. Now, there's been reports that there's a few NFL teams out there that are having private detectives go ahead and follow this kid where he's going.
Yeah.
This is not something that's new to NFL teams. They've done this with different draft picks before. Guys they've had questions about. I want to know your thoughts on this. Is this an invasion of privacy? If you were an owner, would you do something like this? I mean, because it's a big investment we're putting in this kid. I mean, but some of it's going too far. There's a couple stories where they'd sit in bars. They knew this kid would go to a certain bar. They'd have guys lined up sitting there for weeks at a time just to see if how many times this kid would walk in.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah. Well, okay. Tampa Bay did the same thing with Justin Blackman.
That's the story I'm talking about right there.
And passed on him.
Yep, because he went into a bar. He had a guy sit in a
Who's the
bar.
fool?
They had a guy sit in a bar for a week straight.
Who's the fool? The
Justin
Jaguars,
Bla-
because they didn't. I don't have a problem with it at all.
That's
And the
stalking.
reason... No. The
Yeah,
reason...
I think it's invasion of privacy.
Can I make my freaking point here?
Well, we'll kind of let you.
Okay. The reason I don't have a problem with it, there are cameras everywhere. Every bar.
Yeah.
Every gas station. Everywhere there's cameras that are filming you, whatever you're doing. If you're going to ask me as a potential drafter of you, and you're going to command guaranteed money as a first-round draft pick, and we're not talking $50,000. We're talking millions of dollars guaranteed before you even play an effing game for me. Goddamn right. I'm going to go out and I'm going to watch what you do. I'm going to see what your off the field habits are.
To what extent?
I'm not going to come up and talk
to you.
Am
I gonna perch outside your house? Like
no,
creep
not
2 doors down and watch every move you do?
No, not that.
Why not?
Because that's a little much to me.
And hiring a dude to sit in a bar for a week straight to see if you come isn't?
Much different. I think hiring a guy to sit in the corner of a bar to see if this dude comes in and gets hammered and is,
What's the difference of hiring a dude outside in a car 2 blocks down? What's the difference? You're waiting to see a guy. That's what you're doing. You're waiting to see what a guy's going to do.
That's more following and stalking. If you're waiting there and following him, but if you're sitting in a place where he's known to
let
frequent,
everyone chime in on this.
If you're sitting in front of the whorehouse or whatever, waiting for him to show up, that's one thing. But if you're following him around in a car, that's a little different. I draw the line at that.
Okay.
But if you are out there and people...
And you know his favorite bar, and you think it's okay to put a guy in there for a week, see how many times he comes in.
Absolutely. Is this guy getting fucking hammered all the time? Is he spending money recklessly?
Now that you kind of not flipped it, but you kind of elaborate on what you're saying,
right.
I agree with you.
I clarified it a bit, yeah.
I think the bar is. I think that's okay.
Sure.
Following a dude in a car on planes as they're doing, it's a little extensive. What's a dude going to do on a plane? You know? Go ahead, Giants family, chime in, man. What do you think? If you're going to draft a player, the Giants, this guy's had to question off the field issues like Blackman did, and very well. Look what they found out. Jameis Winston. To what extent is it invasion of privacy and stalking, like Renee said, or what is it just doing your due diligence as being a guy? Hey, I'm investing millions of dollars in you. I'm going to know what you're doing 24/7, basically.
Getting on a plane and following him in a car, that's stalking, dude. That's an invasion of privacy. I agree with you on that. But I mean, I get where the teams would be coming from because they want to know what this guy. I still don't even agree with that. It's my lifestyle. Like, if I show up to practice and I show up to the game sober and I'm playing and I'm a stud, you shouldn't have any say on what.
Hence Des Bryant.
Yeah, you shouldn't have any say on what I do outside. You shouldn't. If I want to get 2 beers after I just scored 3 touchdowns and whatever on a Monday, I'm going to do it.
If I want to go to a club on a Friday night knowing I have a game on that Saturday or something, and I show up and I get my sacks or I make my, I think.
But then it becomes, what if you don't show up on that day? You can say it as if I show up on that Sunday and I have a 200-yard rush.
Well, Des Bryant's the perfect example.
Let me ask you this. Okay, you drop 2 passes. Is that because it just happens, or because
it's
your hands are
magnified? It's
shaking?
going to be magnified.
Absolutely.
It's the fact that you went out there
and Daniel, me as an owner, you're representing my team. You're representing what I want to project. I need to depend on you. Can I depend on you if I know you're going out there drinking 6 days a week? Really? Are you in the best shape? Are you giving me 100%? Because you're taking 100% of my guaranteed money. If I want 100% commitment from you, now you say it's whatever I do off the field is what I do off the field, that's fine. But I, as an owner, if I have to make a choice between the guy that's wobbly over here and the guy that's working out in the gym and going to bed and going home to his wife and doing what he's supposed to do, and you're pretty equal in talent, who am I going to pick?
Well, you just made him perfectly equal in talent.
Yes.
That's never the case.
No, it is it's quite often. Absolutely.
Well, David Wells, when he pitched for the Yankees,
that's so funny.
Threw a no-hitter
I was just waiting for you
while
to
he was
say something.
hungover as fuck.
There's guys.
Doc Ellis threw a no-hitter on acid. Doc Ellis.
There's a great documentary
on
by the
LSD
way,
or
on
whatever.
Netflix about that. Check it out.
Dude, I mean, so that's a very good point.
That's the 70s,
If
bro.
I show up and do so what does that do to your argument then?
If I'm an owner, I want to know who I'm drafting. I'm sorry. I don't want the president, even if I'm not playing football. If I'm running a manufacturing business, if I'm running Maverick Desk, MaverickDesk.com, I'm running Maverick Desk,
plug.
Okay?
Yeah.
Do I want my people who are custom making my furniture fucked up while they're doing it?
Wait, what can I get at Maverick Desk?
You can get custom-made desks to order. If you can draw it, we can make it.
Okay, all right, I get it now. Go ahead.
How's that, Tony?
Where's the Who is Johnny Ice Drop? I'm just waiting for it to come in real quick. God.
But serious, no matter what business I run, no, I'm not allowed to go into your house, and no, I'm not. But if you're a football player and you're being flamboyant and you're hanging out in places where bookies are known to hang out, they've been doing it for years, John. They've been doing it in the 60s. Going to bars. Joe Namath had to sell a bar that he owned because it wasn't good for the league. They've been doing this for ages. Now, if you're going to public places, just like actors do, if you're going to public places, you're saying, okay, watch what I do. Look at me. I'm
Okay.
a public figure. You sign on to that. So if you're going to ask me for $25 million guaranteed, yeah, I have the right to see what kind of person
I have a
you
question
are.
for you then. Knowing LT in his prime, okay, in his prime, knowing the drugs and everything that's going on with him, would you still have him on your football team?
When I drafted him out of North Carolina,
That's not
he wasn't
the question.
doing
That's
that.
not. Why is it when I ask Knocker questions on this show, he always seems to sidetrack off to something else?
I would,
yes, no, you do.
I would have kept him on my team because he was discreet. I mean, I didn't know.
What's
Okay,
the
wait,
difference?
Now, because he look
What's
at
the difference?
It's different now.
What is because
You
he's
just
good
shut-
at hiding it?
No.
You just shoved your foot in your mouth on that.
No, I didn't.
You said, "Oh, so if my player's hiding doing cocaine, it's better than the guy's just doing rails in the club." No! I'm doing cocaine. That's my whole point.
You just went NASCAR on this entire
okay,
situation.
no,
Yeah,
my-
you went there. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a ding on
Nah,
that. You
see.
just went NASCAR on that.
You know, if he's
Sorry,
on
I'm
your
letting
team
the
and
ding.
he's got
Bring-
issues, then we're
There you
going
go.
to deal with the issues. But if I have to draft him, then no. But if he's already on my team and this stuff starts to come up, then yeah, I might be a
Renee,
little
if Kershaw's just blowing lines, dude, on his his days off, but he shows up every fifth day, you want him on your team, right?
Fuck yeah, man! If you,
Yeah,
can, if
I
you
mean-
can still pitch the way that he's pitching, and
And that's what I had my rant last week was about this moral outrage. Stop! If your team wins, you don't give a shit, and that's what it all comes down to
For the
in
most
sports.
part,
In
yes.
sports,
Yes.
when a typical fan, they don't give a shit what the player's doing off the
until
field.
the heat's too hot, and then you got to get rid of him.
I'd
and do
honestly
something
admire
about
that.
it.
I mean, if he can do lines and throw like that, like shit.
look at Doc Gooden. Doc Gooden pitched great pitcher
Doc,
in his
yeah.
years, right?
Daryl
Pitched-
Strawberry,
Daryl
come
Strawberry
on.
pitched for the.
Doing
Doc pitched for the
lines,
Yankees.
oh,
they
they-
both played for the Yankees.
they're all over the place. Hollywood
Yeah.
Henderson was doing blow on the sidelines in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, dude.
they're everywhere.
Yeah, all right. Well, again, guys, you want to chime in on that situation? Let us know with the NFL athletes. Again, it's a topic of debate. It's out there. And again, Knocker, I kind of agree with you, man. I'm going to see what this kid's doing.
Sure.
I want to talk to. I want to get as much information on the kid without crossing that line.
Sure.
Without
There
crossing
is a
that
line, and I
And,
don't think sitting
and
in
they're
a bar-
snorting it.
Oh shit! Oh, give him a ding on that. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna throw a little bit of this on. Where is it? Oh, I don't have. Here it is. It's Aldenova. I don't have the right. I don't have the
Powder pleasure
Yeah.
in your nose tonight.
Do I have the life? Do I have it?
A
Let
little
me
bit of
see.
white line. White lines.
Oh, here it is, Knocker.
some
I
down there.
got the regular one for us. Ready, guys? Ready to bounce this? Let's do some lines. Oh yeah! Yeah! Oh!
Wait, hold on. Let me put that on my gums.
Oh! I got that.
Just do a little gummy right here.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. I love coaching. Today. All right, guys. All right, when we get back, let's get to break here. Refresh your drinks. When we get
Best
back,
diet on earth.
yeah, we're going to talk a little bit of NASCAR news coming up with the Bud Knocker. We got baseball in a Mexican minute with Renee. Also going to get an NBA, NHL playoffs right around the corner. You got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
And Shot and Shit of the Week award when we get back right after this.
And what's that catch? Should have been a catch.
Biggie, biggie, it's bony, 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 biggie, biggie. Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride. Get high, get high, get high. Come on, let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, let's ride. Get high, get high. This is a late five, but I can't eat the whole motherfucker. It's bony, biggie, biggie, it's bony, biggie, biggie, it's bony, biggie, biggie.
up weed, no angel dust. Label us notorious. Thug ass niggas that love the bus. It's strange to us. Y'all niggas be scrambling, gambling up restaurants with mandolins and violins. We just sitting here trying to win, trying not to sin. High off weed and lots of gin. So much smoke, need oxygen. Steadily counting them Benjamins. Nigga, you should too if you knew what this game would do to you. Been in this shit since 92. Look at all the bullshit I've been through. So-called beef with you know who. Fucked a few female stars or two. Then I blew like niggas blew like Mike. Shit, not to be fucked with. Motherfucker better duck quick. Cause me and my dogs love the buck shit. Fuck the luck shit, strictly aim. No aspirations to quit the game. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your click, squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got to like one. All them niggas, I got to fight one. All them hoes, I got to like one. Our situation is a tight one. What you gonna do? Fight or run? Seems to me that you'll take B. Bone and big, nigga, die slowly. I'ma tell you like a nigga told me. Cash rule everything around me. Shit, lyrically, niggas can't see me. Fuck it, buy the coke, cook the coke, cut it. Know the bitch before you call yourself loving it. Nigga with a Benz fucking it. Doesn't it seem odd to you? Big come through with mobs and crews. Good fellas down to the most of dudes. Who's the killer? Me or you?
We forgive you, for you know not what you do.
7 a.m. woke in the morning with Henny, caffeine, and green and nicotine. No dose, so pop a couple of dope that are ripped up. Nigga, Mr. Clean, nigga, clean. Deep in my pepper, and I do get sentimentally shame with my instrumentality. And heated, especially for your team in the 45. And D will be in between the scenes, destroy your dreams. You willing to die, we'll see. Time in the feast when it calls to see. We mean mug, mo, dog, trying to be perfect. Disciples with it, survival, tongue of a double X or triple. 6 rivals spitting fire, this the real true bitch. Breaking out for lies, my massage. Better get ready for Armageddon. Shit 6'5", it's wild, bless the child. The one that became a man, put in positions already paid. All that I had to do was stay. Test you now. Contend, never no surrender, no pretend. Pick up my pen and my hand. None of my trusted friend. Hey, open the lid, see it for real. We all suited, beg my pardon in the morning. Maybe we ain't marching, we shooting and they're recruiting. There's the football. Every day in the ghetto, we start them off to do and get them a Bible and a pen and pad to hit the devil. Kick it, devil.
To the dome with a shot of burn. I'm a glue back to the curb. Me feeling that urge to start, but I'm broke as fuck. And give me that mouse verse. Up into my bag, cause I gotta get my mask and shells to put in this 12 gauge. Sound off, get them out off, nigga, y'all lost, take it all off, get a nigga count out. But the bone, I let the face swimming and thinking the cut. And then the more I'm pulling the nuts. And bitch, I'm just living with bugging, I'm good, that's fucked up. Now let me get done with the crime. Gotta go purchase a dime. Put in the state to get done with the crime. Smoking the reaper to ease my mind. Swig some wine, step on the block with the rocks, but really me serving them diamonds. See, get the fuck up on down if you come back talking like in the back, me money thugging with me, killers. Need us a leader with liquor, but niggas ain't got shit. But it's all on popcorn, so they get pistol now. Who ready to get back? Nigga like me feeling for them green leaves, but I ain't got no dough. Gotta make some money, so I'm making my dummy rocks if I gon' grow.
It's on it, biggie, biggie. 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 Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride.
Get high, get high, get high.
Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, let's ride.
Get high, get high, get high.
Look like Hank coming in the form of scripture. Finna get you and hit you with magic. Dropping down links, but I call it my gadgets. With an automatic status, we spread that load the glass. But I'm thinking not. It's another E4 telling me to do what I gotta do. So I up my pipe and nigga down tonight. And I'm always running for the boys in blue. Biggie boobs on my ass now. Go out the sailor phone, the car bone, what's hiding? Grab artillery and niggas start packing. Another motherfucker try to get me in the jacket. And I did him. Hit him right between the eyes. Spots wise. Wanna test a nigga's size. And it cost them nigga fuck around with the raw shit. Y'all getting more murdered all day, all day. We done played away and I'm on the run. I'ma call my boys to bring all the guns. Y'all niggas wanna have a little fun with number one. But it red, red, rum, 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 rum. But it red, red, rum, 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 rum. But it red, red, rum. It's on it, biggie, biggie. 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 Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride.
Get high, get high, get high.
Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, let's ride.
Get high, get high, get high.
Welcome back to the Sportscast. Again, live, the new Juicy Whip Studios. You guys can call the show today. 818-435-8423 is the number. Tweet us at Sportscast_THN. This next half hour of the Sportscast will be brought to you by Fireman's Brew, guys, official beer sponsor of the show. As you saw on camera, we got Renee drinking them right now on camera as you watch.
Yeah.
We had a Giants fan tweeted out earlier. We got a pyramid of Fireman's Brew in here.
Yeah, we do.
It's fantastic. So again,
yeah, you know what? We're trying to hold on to this to the tournament. I'm not sure it's going to make it to the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, this guy lives with you now. You know, he's at home just drinking all the beer.
Oh, it's speaking of the tournament.
Yeah.
We need you people to sign up.
Oh, dude, we got some new peeps coming in this year.
Limited space available.
It is, and
You
people are
need to
starting to
sign
find
up.
out now. They're like, "Oh, I want to do this." Like, dude, you better get in now because we've already got a lot of new people coming out. A lot of the same people coming out. Again, we got Joel De La Hoya is going to be out there.
Yep.
We're going to have Fireman's Brew going to be sponsoring out there as well. Again, guys, fireman'sbrew.com. Again, this official beer sponsor. Go there, check out the Menage a Trois beers. So
Menage a
Trois
Trois
of beers.
beer.
But again, the golf tournament.
Hey, man, you got Mark Long coming out
Mark
with
Long,
his Pocket
Protein. We're gonna have longest drive. We give out golf bags. Jeff Pratt, man, took away a golf bag last year,
Yes,
surprisingly.
he did. We got another one to give away this year.
Everyone's going to get just a gift when they leave, whether it's sleeve of balls or something. We got T-shirt sales. We got beers. Lunch is included. Bucket of balls to warm up with. It's just a fantastic time. It's only $90. It's easy money, man, and it helps us support us. You're asking, well, what's it going to?
Supports the show.
Supports this show, man, and what we do here, and it's a big fundraiser for us. So we
need to
appreciate.
pay Johnny.
Yeah, we need to. We need to pay the genius that actually puts this together because we're all dumb shits when it comes to this shit. You saw how the show started, Johnny. Where are you? There's no sound. Renee, we love you though.
I love you guys.
Anyway, it's a good time. We got boobs, we got beer, and we got golf.
Wendy's going to be out
What else
there.
do you need?
I mean, Wendy's out. She's a celebrity in itself. People
Yes.
come out just to see Wendy.
Absolutely.
Take pictures with Wendy. So
Unfortunately, my daughter won't be there.
What? Oh my God! Not coming this year.
I shouldn't have said anything off.
She in
I
Hawaii
got
this year?
Something else going on that day.
Again, sign up though. It's at sportscastlife.com, guys. You'll see the link right in the front. So sign up today.
Huge
make your
success,
reservations. Again, tickets go fast and it will sell out. So
huge success.
if you guys
last
got
year.
it's not
Help
just
us out.
one. If you guys have an actual foursome,
Oh yeah, well, of
bring
course.
all
Bring
four.
your
It's
foursome.
best ball tournament, even better. So
Best ball tournament,
also we'll take.
absolutely.
We also appreciate tea sponsorships. They're only $75. We'll make
Sponsor
the
a
sign
hole.
for you. Sponsor a hole, guys. I mean, that should be like America's slogan. Sponsor a hole. I know that's North Hollywood slogan.
No, I like spread something
Oh,
better.
you like that one? You didn't even get it until 5 seconds later. Slipped it in there. Right there.
Slipped it in.
I guess so.
He slipped it in the hole.
Yeah. All right. Well, you ready to get in some NASCAR news here now?
why
Get
not?
some NASCAR news. You ready for this, Renee?
I think so.
We got Renee on NASCAR news. Here we go. We're going this week. We got Talladega over the weekend, right? Talladega over the weekend?
Oh, you don't know. You gotta stop drinking that moonshine, homie.
No, we had Talladega, right?
No, we ain't. We're off this weekend. We taking a rest.
No, but Talladega was last weekend.
No.
When did we go to Talladega? Because we played the
Martinsville.
Talladega stuff last week.
Martinsville's last week.
Why did we play the Talladega stuff?
Dude, I don't know where you're getting your moonshine, but you better stop drinking that stuff because you are what they call delusional.
What are you talking about? Delusional.
Y'all delusional.
Hit that G-Pan.
We ain't racing this week.
Where are we racing?
We ain't racing. How many times I gotta tell you?
I want to race.
We
Tell
ain't
me, give me
racing.
a go-kart race, Mario Kart, something.
Well, you could race your pigs, whatever. You can race your 42 children that you got, whatever.
God.
I'm sure you can race something. Race your chickens.
I raced your mom last night.
And I caught her.
Oh!
Playing
shot.
Yeah.
Shake and
About
bake.
8 months from now, we have 43 children.
Oh, man. Mom better get a job.
Get off the welfare.
Get off the
Get
welfare.
off the welfare.
Oh, man.
Make me a sandwich.
You know what I got to say real quick?
Well,
fuck Indiana.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get into that, but yeah, fuck it.
If we're into redneck shit,
y'all know
talking
what
Indiana,
we're talking about.
I'm not
You
going
know.
to get into it because it's such a sensitive subject, but fuck Indiana.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
But still listen to the show.
You know,
Go on.
Whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, give it
last,
to me. What happened?
last week
Yeah.
at Martinsville, Kyle Larson, 22 years old, fainted. He fainted. Oh, we got some hog titty in the
Yeah,
background.
told him to put that hog titty in the back.
Oh, just
Yeah.
listen to that. You know, turn that up and let's just listen to that.
What? The song's called Hog Titty. It's Knocker's favorite. Just listen for the next 20 seconds.
Turn it up.
I've never seen so pretty. Hog titty, hog titty. The only criteria is you're overweight and 50.
that's like you throw that on in the backyard when you're cooking some burgers.
It's on.
Out by the pool.
It's on.
Hog titty, hog
Only
titty.
the criteria's got to be overweight and 50.
Now is he? Now I want to ask because he said,
Right?
does he say hog titty?
Hog
Like it's
titty.
one titty.
Yeah, one titty.
So is
Hog
it only
titty.
one tit?
Yeah, one's all you need.
So she's
He
got
says
one
it right
hog
there, it's
titty.
up.
She has one
One's all
hog
you
titty.
need
One
to
hog
see.
titty. It's not plural. It's
That's
singular.
all you need to see is one hog
Yeah,
titty.
yeah, it's singular, right?
Yeah.
So it's like they don't like really small. It's like deformed titties.
Oh, no, she got two, but, you know. You
But
only
one's a
wanna be on
hog.
one.
Like
Yeah.
one's just bigger than the other. Like
You
a
can't
hog
see them
titty.
both at the same time.
Okay,
'cause
but
they're
when she
hanging
takes it
off
off,
the
though,
rib
she's got
cages.
one hog titty.
Yeah, one hog titty.
Oh. I guess what's at the 42 children we're sucking off of, you know? That hog titty.
That's some of our friends at
Oh, my
Mothership.
God, there we go.
Anyway, Kyle Larson, yeah, 22, fainted. And when a 22-year-old faints, you know, it's pretty alarming.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to. That's just not supposed to
I agree.
happen.
Keep
you know.
that rolling.
Some old dude faints, whatever. He's attributing to dehydration.
Okay.
He was at an autograph signing thing after spending 105 minutes, in a hot race car.
Yeah.
And he said, I woke up that morning, I didn't eat, and da. So he's been given clearance to race on the next race next week when they go to Tejas. They're going to Tejas.
Where's Tejas at? Where's Tejas at?
That's that state right above Mexico.
I feel like I have to talk in this
Tejas.
voice when we do this segment. I don't feel right if I just talk.
Well,
in a
it
regular
sounds
voice.
much better when we do it like this, But you can go, you can go from El Paso to Juarez. In like
Remember
about
when I
5
used to
minutes.
think El Paso was in like New Mexico and the Colonel would call?
You did.
That's what I'm saying.
Not me.
Dude, I've been to El Paso, and I'm too white for El Paso.
You don't even qualify
Like,
as Mexican
oh
in
my
El Paso, do you?
Where am I?
But yeah.
Sorry, Colonel.
we go to Texas Motor Speedway
Okay.
on the 10th. But he's been cleared to race. Everything came out okay. His tests, his blood work, and doctors have cleared him to race. Nice about this season, just like last season, we're 5 races in, and we've had 5 different winners. Joey Logano, Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, and Denny Hamlin last week at Martinsville.
Okay.
We do have some good news coming out of NASCAR. Should be safety first. Jeff Gordon hit an
Who is
pushing part of the
retiring at
wall.
the end
He
of
is
the year.
retiring, and things aren't going real well. He's finishing decent, but since Daytona went that crash when he had a shot to win, really screwed him up. But Bristol Speedway and Michigan Speedway. Bristol Speedway has 600 feet of uncovered rail. They're going to cover that up, right? Because they've been going on the cheap.
Always
and I don't-
cover up your rail.
cover your rail so the wind don't blow it away. You're gonna be really sorry if it gets
All the
windy and it
kids
blows
out
your rail
there,
away.
all the
You know what I'm
kiddies.
saying?
Come on now.
And Michigan Speedway, after the race in August, they're going to put safety those safety cushions on the front and the back and the back straight.
Okay.
So safety first for the drivers.
Lots of cushion.
We lost Dale Earnhardt to a stupid accident where they didn't have the absorption.
Well, you see, like
on
it's
the
all
outside
sports now.
rails.
Safety's becoming just a concern in any sport.
Well, it needs to be when
know.
you're running 200 miles an hour, especially in
Yeah.
NASCAR, where the last 20 laps of the race there's going to be a 15-car pileup.
And
'cause
again-
there's just too many cars going too fast.
Josh, 2016 NASCAR. At the end, if you finish in a caution, it's fucking retarded. You need to fix that. It's really stupid, and it's probably the worst rule in sports. It's like a tie in a game. You can't do that. And I didn't mean to offend anybody by saying retarded. I should just say that it's really stupid, because everyone's gonna be like, "You said retarded, doing completely right, people." But stop doing that. I want to see like a 5-lap finish. You're with me, Giants fan. That 'cause we talked about it. I'm sick of seeing the finish under caution.
I agree. I don't think a race should ever finish under
Come on.
caution. And I also agree. I do not like that white-green checkered. I just don't like that.
Don't
A
like it
5-lap, you have to do at least 5 laps.
You're
to
with
give
me on that,
somebody a
right?
chance.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
just the
am.
only one pushing this. Can we get
I
the
am.
petition
No,
going?
I agree.
All right, thank you. All
And-
right,
and
now
you gotta love this.
Oh, you still going? Oh, you got more?
One more.
Okay.
Because this is NASCAR.
Okay.
This just screams NASCAR.
Is it with Bush?
There's Bush involved.
Wait, let me guess. They're turning left. Oh, wait.
There's Bush involved.
You used that last week. You're not allowed to use that for like another month, okay?
Okay.
The executive vice president and general manager of New Hampshire Motor Speedway has pleaded guilty to 1 count of lewdness.
Ooh, what was the lewdness? Did they have the story? Please tell me.
53-year-old Jerry Gappens
Ew,
pleaded
a
guilty.
53-year-old? He's not even
bro.
like young. Ew. God, what'd he do?
I did not act in according to the standards that I have as a person and a husband. No shit.
Yeah,
No
really.
shit. Allegedly, it was his cousin. That's all I'm saying. It
That
was
is
his
so redneck.
cousin.
That's so red. That's so
You know,
NASCAR.
He just say it's just family. We're just taking a family portrait in our birthday suits. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
That's all he was saying.
Okay.
I guess that's illegal, New Hampshire. Perfectly illegal.
Well,
in the wonderful state of Georgia,
allegedly, as most rednecks do.
Take that, Jesus!
All right, is that NASCAR news?
That's NASCAR news.
That was one of the better NASCAR news on the show.
Yeah,
I
baby.
like that one. All right,
Really,
Renee, you
I
ready?
would have rather just listened to the hog titty. I'm out of time.
Thank you,
But okay.
All right,
Thanks,
all
Johnny.
right. Here, Renee, you ready for overview? All right, let's do it, man. We got baseball and a Mexican minute.
I have a huge heart on. You guys know why?
Oh, God.
I don't
Because
want
opening day is in 4 days.
All right. You got a picture of the field you could throw up just for
I do.
opening day for your segment. Go and throw it up there. Yeah, we got. Doesn't
What
that
do
just
we
get
got?
you inspired? Just right there. Look at that opening day.
Nothing
I'm
like
going to
opening
game.
day.
I'm going to game number 2 to Angel Stadium, so I'm stoked for it.
Nothing
Yeah.
like opening day. But
You know what?
before we get to what Josh wanted to talk about, because we were talking off the
No, it's your
off the
segment,
air,
buddy. You run it.
Couple quick points from around the league. It looks like Justin Verlander is going to start the year
Yes.
on a 15-day DL.
Yes. But you know what? That just means he gets to bang Kate Upton some more, so I don't feel bad for the guy.
It's all his tricep. It's his tricep injury from like. Going
Yeah,
this.
like a thrusting. Just like,
Thrusting.
ugh.
Do you guys think he'll ever be the same again, though? I mean, I think he's already past his.
No, I think
prime.
you saw.
No,
You
and
saw
you
the
know-
best out of him. You saw the best out of Verlander probably about 3 years ago.
And you know what? It's funny that you say that because,
Great pitcher.
you know, back in the day, I mean, you know, you had guys Nolan Ryan and Steve Carlton and guys that weren't doing steroids but just took care of themselves and they could pitch into their late 30s.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, like Verlander, I mean, he peaks and goes 2 years, 3 years maybe, and then all of a sudden it's just you're done. Look at the freak up in Frisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Tim
you know.
Lincecum, yep.
No, but
Just,
do you
yeah,
think his hair
Lincecum, man.
just-
He was on top and boom, now it's gone.
Verlander, is he Hall of Famer?
No.
And I was
really,
gonna
you
say the other guy,
say that like it's not even close.
The other
It's
guy
not
for the
close.
Phillies.
There's better pitchers. Cole Hamels,
No, the other one. Cole Hamels too, but the
Oh.
other one, the one that they signed to the big contract.
Roy Halladay, Cliff Lee.
Cliff Lee. Yeah.
Lee?
I mean, what the hell happened to him?
Okay.
So it's really
Hall of
shocking to
Famer?
see.
Hall of Famer?
No,
The Flea, not even Hall of Fame.
not even Hall of Famer. I think there's better pitchers than Cliff Lee.
Roy Halladay?
Yes, because I'll tell you why.
Give
He
it to him.
threw a perfect game
He
in the
did.
playoffs.
Yes.
Plus, the same year he threw a no hitter, so he had 2 no hitters in 1 year,
Yeah,
which
that'll
is
get you
fucking.
there.
That'll get
Yeah,
you there.
that's okay. That'll get you. Okay.
He had a great career, by the way.
Okay. What else going on?
Let me see here. Twins, Irvin Santana, former Angel. Don't know if you heard about this.
Big Irv.
He was sued by a Miami-based jeweler over defaulting on necklace payments worth of $40,000.
God, look at this guy. He's wearing. God, these guys.
He claimed the jewelry was fake.
Oh my
So
God.
he didn't pay for it.
Okay, would you guys agree with me? I'm gonna put another question out there. Would you guys agree with me that men that wear bling bling jewelry are a little
guilty? I've never been a jewelry wearer. I don't wear jewelry. I don't even wear watches because there's a watch on my phone.
like? Have you ever worn a necklace?
maybe once or twice, but no.
I'm not talking about that's not wearing a bling like a gold like you know what he's buying obviously gold and diamond crusted.
I don't dig that stuff.
Yeah.
That's not me.
I can see Johnny
If
wearing
you're
one for
rich
some
and you
reason.
have all the money-
He smiled. Like,
Yeah.
Do you have one?
Johnny's
Do you
got
wear
bling on his nipples. What are you
He has
talking about?
bling on his
I got
nipples.
necklaces galore.
Oh,
What do you need?
I can see him in Vegas just totally wearing that like V-neck, collared shirt with
Flavor
the
Flav
jewelry.
clock and
Yeah.
shit?
Do you rock that in Vegas?
What?
Like
I
the-
used to. I don't rock necklaces anymore. But I used to do the puka shell necklace. I used
Well,
to do
yeah,
the
okay.
bottle cap necklace that you could open up bottles with.
Oh God, you're that guy.
I used
Hey,
to
let me
do
open
the
up your bottle, baby.
Rosary necklace.
Okay.
Depending on what I was wearing.
Yeah.
I would do the big chain every once in a while. I had a spinner one.
Oh my God.
What are you, Flavor Flav?
Give me the Who is Johnny?
That's what I said. Did you wear the watch like
Dog
Flavor Flav?
tags. I got the watch. Yo, it's called Flair, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's some Flair.
You know what I'm saying? Quick Dodger news, though. They released a couple players.
East Coast flavor.
But I guess they released his pitcher, Dustin McGowan, who
Yeah, he used to be with
was in the minor
Toronto.
league. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But they're actually paying $43.8 million to cover the cost of 5 players that are no longer with the team.
Right.
Chad Billingsley, Brian Wilson, Matt Kemp, and Tim
Billingsley
Federovich.
is still getting paid.
He's still getting paid. He was just traded to the Philadelphia Phillies this year, and he's still getting
God.
paid.
I think Dave Goltz and Don Stanhouse are still getting paid, man.
Jesus
You don't know those
Christ.
names, but back in the 70s, man.
Yeah, last but not not least, and then Josh, you can chime in.
Yeah.
This Chris Bryant from the Cubs.
Yeah, what's
hit,
up with that?
Hit 9 home runs in the spring training, and a lot of people are up in arms because he didn't make the major league roster. And he said he's not upset; he's just disappointed. But I mean, the Cubs' philosophy is, he's a rookie, he doesn't have major league experience. We're going to give him a chance eventually, but we're just not going to start him for the season.
Well, I think a lot of this has to do, and I am no contract expert, but I know a lot of teams do this. That if they bring him up into the majors, it kicks into some sort of contract.
Well, I have a question,
timetable,
Renee. You actually have a question
and
here on
what
Twitter.
have you. So if they leave him in the minors, it delays the start of whatever that clock is, and they get to keep him for more years if they put him down one more year. So that's what that's all about.
Renee, it comes on Twitter for you from Eric Robles at Real Erec on Twitter says, Mexican Minute question, Renee, your opinion on the Cubs not bringing up Chris Bryant. What are your thoughts on
What
it?
are my opinion? What's my opinion
what's your
on it?
opinion? Yeah.
You know what? You can't deny the spring that guy has had.
Dude, he had a
this
homer
year.
every fourth at bat or
Right,
something. It
right,
was
right.
ridiculous.
It's options,
You know
though.
what?
It's
You
all
have to
about
give a player a
options.
chance at some point in their career. But when you have higher ups that make those decisions, it's really out of your hands. I mean, I think you should have gotten.
But
a
as a
chance.
fan, are you upset at the decision?
Here's the thing: the Cubs haven't won a World Series since 1901, so why not give the motherfucker a chance?
That's
dude?
I
You know what I
agree
mean?
with you.
What do they have to lose?
Again, because it's options. You start
do they have to
you
lose?
start that contract clock where you're going to have to renegotiate in 2 years, and or if you leave him down there, you don't have
And
to.
Theo,
subject him
I
to
mean,
some
you got
draft.
Theo,
The
he kinda
Dodgers
knows
are doing
what
the
he's
same
doing.
thing.
You know
with,
what, the way I
with
look
not,
at it, it's just one more potent bat in their lineup.
Yeah.
That, you know what I mean? That could.
Yeah, the Cubs are a
be a
different
power
story
hitter.
than the Dodgers. The Dodgers are doing that with not Jock Peterson, but the other phenom, Corey Seager. They're doing the same thing. He's good enough to play in the majors, but the contract options and the way contracts are structured, that if they bring him up, then that's whatever clock that is starts. And that's an issue.
That was the
but
reason.
the Cubs are the Cubs.
Yeah.
Dude, bring them up.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bring 'em up.
That was the reasoning for signing Jimmy Rollins to a
Absolutely.
1-year deal.
Sure.
So that we can give Corey Seager more
Exactly.
seasoning.
Exactly.
But, as a diehard fan, of your team, of course you're going to be emotional about it. But
Take the emotion out
Now
of
the
it.
biggest
That's
problem
biggest
I
thing. Yeah,
have,
take
the biggest
emotion out
problem
of it.
I have now is
Thanks for the question there.
being
my
a
first
Dodger
Twitter
fan.
question.
I know it's your first Twitter question. You got like a Twitter,
Cherries
jumps off
popped.
of that.
Cherries popped. Being a Dodger fan from back in the day, I mean, I was going to Dodger games since 1970, let's say 72. Okay? Not being able to tailgate. Not being able to tailgate even at the park adjacent to the field. Not being able to bring alcohol at all.
Right.
Dude, I understand that the beating and the idiots that ruin it for everybody, but doggone, man. If I want to go to a park adjacent to the stadium and have a little barbecue with a couple of beers and go to the game, I should be able to do that.
Amen,
and
brother.
It just like they just don't want the average fan there anymore. They just don't. And
it's kind of sad.
And the Dodgers have a history of that ethnic, working man, pay the $5 to sit in the bleachers and have a good time. And it's just starting to ruin that because you've got, let's face it, you got a few thugs and a few of the bangers who have just absolutely screwed that for everybody, and it's really sad to see, don't you think?
What year do you think that started? Because I remember growing up in the 80s when my parents went to Dodger games, and we were, I remember have vivid memories of them tailgating and my aunts.
Yeah,
and
but
my
Renee,
aunts
don't
and
you think
uncles
that your
drinking beers.
memories are quite? You can't really get a true answer because as a kid you're seeing things differently.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
but it happened. It started
Early
in-
90s?
No, actually, it started. The trend, this trend, the real lockdown started in the 90s, okay, in the late 90s. But back in the day when the Reds and the Dodgers were going at it through the 70s, it got so freaking crazy in the pavilions.
Big red machine.
Literally crazy in the pavilions that if you brought your girlfriend, you were an idiot because it just got lewd and there were fights every weekend. They stopped selling alcohol in the pavilions, I think in like 1979. So they tried to address that, and it just kind of got worse and worse. But for this particular thing where you can't do anything, I've been there where the cops, you're sitting in your car drinking a beer, they'll actually come in and, you got to dump this shit out.
Renee, you asked for
What are you
Twitter
doing,
questions, and now they're pouring into you, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, they're pouring on Twitter. Again, guys, tweet the show at Sportscast_THN or call the show. Again, 818-435-8423. From the Colonel. He says, in your honest
we have a
opinion.
caller. Hold on.
Oh, we got a call. Well, Colonel, you're going to have
Sorry,
to
Colonel.
wait. All right, you're on the line with the Sportscast. We got caller.
Sportscast. What's up, gentlemen? It's O-Dog in the house.
What's up, O'Dizzle?
My boy O-Dog, man. What's happening, brother?
What's going on, man? I'm checking you out online. You know, the studio looks great.
Am I looking sexy, dude? O-Dog, am I looking good? How am I looking, man?
I mean, I'm not into that sort of thing.
Attaboy.
I mean, I guess you look all right. You got to ask somebody else.
No, I'm telling him, O-Dog, you look like shit, Josh. You look like shit.
What's up,
What you
gentlemen?
wearing
How you
right
doing, man?
now?
How's the show going?
We're doing well
We're
right
doing
now.
well, man. We're just partying, you know, digging the new.
Yeah,
the new.
no, I was listening to you guys talk about the Cubs player. What's the guy's name? I can't
Chris
remember his name.
Bryant.
Okay, let me tell you something. If any Cubs fan or anybody who has any good sense about baseball and how the things work, you have to keep. It's only 12 days. Who cares? Let him stay down there and you get an extra year. If Theo Epstein didn't do that, he would be irresponsible as a general manager. So it's a no-brainer. I don't even know why it's an issue because it happens with a lot of players. It just happens. This guy's tearing it up in the minors, and everybody wants. I guess people need something to talk about. So I don't really see it as a major issue.
So at what
That's
point?
kind of where I jumped in.
So at what point, as an owner, do you make that decision? Because there has been players, 19 years old, 20 years old, that have come up into the big leagues and had great careers.
Junior.
Clayton Kershaw being one of them.
Junior.
Junior. Ken Griffey Jr. being one of them. I think he played at 19, I believe.
Well,
So-
Trout, and the other guy,
Right.
and in
why
Washington.
did those teams not keep them in the minor leagues? For their youth. I mean, like what
you know
base
what?
do they have to
You know
base
what?
it off of? I guess is my question.
I don't know what the rule was back then, but and I don't know who was the general manager back then. Maybe they were in a desperate situation. Maybe they needed, to get more fans in the seats. There are a lot of reasons why you could do it, or maybe why you would do it. But in this particular instance, the Cubs are not hurting for fans, so they don't need to draw fans.
True.
They're
They
hurting for a
stink as
good
it is,
team.
so it's like they don't have any expectations. So it's like, okay, if you keep the kid down there for 12 days, okay, and he comes up and he rips it up and he continues to rip it up, now you got him for an extra year. That's going to look like a brilliant decision, going forward, as opposed to a stupid decision if you hadn't, if you bring him up early and you lose that year of eligibility. And then people are going to say, well, why didn't you keep him down for 12 days? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's true.
No, it's true stories.
I just think it's a no-brainer.
I think it's
I think it's a no-brainer.
I think it's a no-brainer as well. Especially, I mean, hey, fans, wait a couple weeks, man. We're gonna get this guy for the future. Yeah, wait. I mean, they're just impatient fans. And
Like I said, I wasn't aware. I wasn't an expert on the contracts, and you brought up a good point, O-Dog. It's 12 days. If you keep him down there for the 12 days, and you buy another year, that's what I was around trying to get to, and he's on point with that. If you keep him down for the 12 days, you don't put him on the major league contract at the start of the season after
and think
12
about
days.
this too. The other fact, I'm sorry to cut you off, but the other factor is this too. You have a guy who's a young player, and you don't want to necessarily bring him up on opening day because then the fanfare is there, and you don't know how he may react to that
Sneak him
pressure,
in.
that situation, the spotlight's on him. So now you give him 12 days. He comes up 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks later, whenever it is, and he sort of slides in quietly. And then if he starts tearing it up, okay, let him adjust. You give him adjustment time. So there are a lot of considerations to take into the thought process.
That's a very good point. Like you said, like what if the Cubs start out 2-8? And this kid's brought up right in the beginning of the season, and the kid struggles, the confidence goes down, the fans are pissed off.
Absolutely.
Let the kid come in,
It could be like a Puig situation in 2013. The Dodgers were almost in last place.
Yeah,
and then
they
brought
bring
up
in
Puig
he's
in
the
June,
savior instead of the
and
guy
they-
that's wrecking. You know what I mean?
It could be the same situation.
Because Puig couldn't fail. The team was already doing worse. I mean, if Puig didn't, come in and do well,
At
then
that point, it's like, what do you have to lose?
Exactly. Well, O-Dog, thanks for calling in. I got two questions, O-Dog, real quick before we let you go. First of all, wrestlers, WWE wrestlers, are they athletes or not?
You know what? I'm gonna have to say that they perform an athletic. They have athletic talent. I'm gonna say yes. I think they're athletes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between being athletic and being an athlete?
You know what? I see. I'm kind of splitting hairs there. I really, because I don't want to commit to them saying it. But you know what? For all intents and purposes,
answer the question, O-Dog.
They're athletes. They're athletes. I'm going to call them athletes.
All right, man.
Hey, man.
They're far more athletic than golfers. I'll tell you
Oh!
That's the truth right there.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, true.
I'll give you that. Now, hey, what's your final four predictions, man?
Yeah, give it to me.
You know, I have Kentucky against Michigan State in the final.
Wow.
So I'm going Kentucky to win at 65-58. I think it's going to be close.
Yeah.
I always say, I love Tom Izzo. You know, I called Izzo in the Final Four before this tournament started. People thought I was crazy. I said, this team, first of all, this team's underseeded. I said, second of all, Izzo's a great tournament coach.
Yep.
He has the ability to make adjustments on the fly from one tournament. He turns around teams quick and can make adjustments. And that's why I thought he would be in the Final Four. And the other thing is, his players love playing for him. You've got a guy who's a good coach, and you got players who love to play for you. You don't know what anything could happen. So that's my prediction.
All right, man. Well, pimp up your show, man. Pimp up your show, where they can find you and when they can listen to your show, my man.
I appreciate it. We're on every Tuesday night. We're on BKS1 Radio. It's called Best Kept Secrets. The letters B, letter K, letter S, and the #1radio.com. Our show's called In the Game, live Tuesday night, every Tuesday night from 9 p.m. to 11 East Coast time. Shout out to you guys. Keep it up. Keep doing the great work. I'll keep watching, man. I enjoy the show.
All right, dog, man. We appreciate
Thank
you,
you, my brother.
Oh, Dizzle, baby. I love it.
Hey, Knocker. Knocker. It was 60 degrees today, so it wasn't too bad.
There you go.
He was pissed on me. I was on the show last night. I was telling him, man, it's 70 degrees.
Yeah, I'm in flip-flops right now, dude.
He had snow.
I had on shorts today.
There you go, dog. Get that Tano, dog.
It was a great day.
All right, bud. Thanks.
Love you,
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, my brother.
All right, man. We're going to get to break here in just a little bit for Shot of the Week Award, so get them ready. Real quick on Twitter, though, it's Sportscast_THN. Just in a little bit, question here, Colonel, for you before we go to break. You want to know what's your honest opinion on the Nationals, how they do?
Nationals, you know what, to be honest with you, I haven't really followed the
That
Nationals
pitching
too
staff
much.
is ridiculous.
The pitching fit staff, they're probably going to have the best in the National League.
Yep.
I think I don't know really much about the Nationals. They're going to be a good team. They were good last year, but then they fell short.
They won the division.
But it's going to be an interesting season.
I think they win the division. I think they win the division easily, especially with the Braves rebuilding. Mets are the Mets and their pitching staff's horrible. Philly, I mean, God, that division is theirs for the taking.
They go like every Washington team. They're going to go on the first
Yeah,
round.
they're like their Capitals, man. They're on the first round.
And then they're going to squeeze it.
I like to call them the team formerly known as the Expos.
There you go. Last one for you, again, from Chabby's. You said, Rene Jose Abreu, I've seen him all over the draft boards. You know, the kid from
That
White
guy's
Sox.
sick.
Thoughts real
Yeah, he
quick.
is.
Do you love him?
Oh,
How's he do?
dude,
Second year
he's
slump?
gonna-
Does he come? You know, sophomore slump. We've seen it happen before. Does it happen here?
He's going to hit 45 home runs this year.
Okay, there you go, Chabby's. All right, guys.
Whoa, one more from Chabby, too.
Yep.
It's okay to wear jewelry with your outfit. Right, Johnny?
100%.
Yep, I agree. All right, guys, when we get back, Final Four, Shot of the Week Award, Wobble to Sports. You got to knock the fuck out much more.
Monkey, like the beat funky, nickname Easy E, yo, 8-ball junkie. Bass drum kicking and show my shit, rapping holding my dick, boy. I don't quit, cry rocking motherfucker from around the way. I got a 6-shooter, yo, mean I'm brave. Rolling through the hood to find the boys to kick dust and cuss, crank up some noise. Police on my drawers, I have to pause. 40 ounce in my lap and it's freezing my balls. Look the right turn and let the boys go past. Then I say to myself, they can kiss my ass. Hit to get drunk, got the 8 in my lips. Put in the old tape, Marvin Gaye's greatest hits. Turning shit up, had the bass cold rumping. Cruising through the east side, south of Compton. See a big ass, and I say word. I took a look at the face, and the bitch was to the curve. Hold on my tip for the title I'm holding. Easy E's fucked up and got the 8-ball rolling. I was kicking ass. I was in LA. I was cruising down the street in my posse. Riding on sloths, looking for Crenshaw. Turn down the sound to ditch the law. Stopped at a light and had a fit, cause a Mexican almost wrecked my shit. Flipped his ass off, put him to the floor. Bottle was empty, so I went to the store. Nigga on tip, cause I was drunk. See a sissy ass punk had to go in my trunk. Reached inside, cause it's like that. Came back out with a silver gag. Fired at the punk, and it was all because I had to show the nigga what time it was. Put up the jammy and like a mirage. A sissy like that got out of Dodge. Sucker on me, cause the title I'm holding. Easy E's fucked up and got the 8-ball rolling. Fuck it up, y'all. 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 Yeah! Oh, E's 800, cause that's my brand. Take it in a bottle, 40 quart or can. Drink it like a madman, yes I do. Fuck the police and a 502. Stepped in the party, I was drunk as hell. 3 bitches already said, Eric, your breath smell. 40 ounce in hand, that's what I got.
Yo, man, you see Easy Earlin in the parking lot?
Stepped on your foot, cold, dish your hoe. Asked her to dance and she said, hell no. Called her a bitch, cause that's the rule. Who you calling a bitch? Boys in the hood trying to keep me cool. You tell my homeboy you wanna kick my butt. I walked in your face and we get up. I start dropping the dogs and watch you fold. Just dumb, full of cum, got knocked out cold.
Made you look sick, you snotty nose prick. Now you fly bitches all over his dick.
Drunk got dropped cause the title I'm holding. Easy E's fucked up and got the 8-ball rolling. Pass the broom, motherfucker, while I tear shit up. And y'all listen up close to roll call. Easy E's in the place, I got money and juice. Rendezvous with me and we make the deuce. Dre makes the beat so goddamn funky. Do the OA, fuck the brass monkey. Ice Cube writes the rhymes that I say. Hail to the niggas from CIA. Crazy D is down and in effect. We make hardcore jams, so fuck respect. Make a toast, puppy punk to the title I'm holding. Easy E's fucked up and got the 8-ball rolling.
Sportscast _THN. Thank you for all the calls, the tweets so far. You guys have been killing it. Love it, baby. Check us out on iTunes, guys. Subscribe to the show. Tell a friend, man. Appreciate it. Check out our Ustream channel, Sportscast Live. And also the new website, sportscastlife.com, guys. Check it out today. We've got a bunch of new stuff. We revamped the website. We've gotten such great reviews on it, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Put
I did a lot of work. It looks fantastic.
We got a great the mobile site. People are loving on the mobile phone. Looks so much better, a lot easier to navigate. And so we'll have a new NSG cover girl coming up later in the month, so stick around for that. We got a beautiful new cover girl, Knocker. You know how you love them. Cover girl's coming up. We got a new one. She's actually a former NFL cheerleader,
and
so
she's gonna be calling into the show.
She'll be calling the show, so she's gonna bring it. So we'll
next week.
Little tease for next week. So we'll have her on, and want to thank you once again, Juicy Whip, for just giving us this possibility to make the studio happen.
For sure.
Renee coming in every night. Shawnee as well doing his thing. You're not getting any praise, Giants fan. All you do is come in, and you just drink beer, and you hang out in the show. Like, what do you do? What do you do on this show? Like, what do you provide to the show? Huh? Entertainment? Do you give entertainment? Good looks. I guess good looks.
I asked you to change the channel.
I'm sorry.
You fucked it up. You fucked it up.
One thing. Give you one thing.
He wants the Kings game on. Knocker's going to be distracted for the last hour because the Kings are on. He's got his authentic Kings jersey on.
Yes, I do.
Gotta love that.
Throwback.
This next segment, though, is going to be sponsored by SportsTradeX.com, guys, the official daily fantasy site of the Sportscast.
Yes.
If you guys follow Knocker on Twitter, @BudKnocker on Twitter, as I take a drink of my drink. I'm so professional.
That was professional.
I'm so professional. That's why people watch us for all the professionalisms. Yeah, sportstradex.com, guys. Knocker, baseball season's right around the corner.
Yes, it is.
If you guys, a lot of people, baseball's too hard. You got to keep track every day about your team. I don't want to play in a league. Hey, guys, you just feel like playing daily? Go to sportstradex.com. Me and Knocker are going to be playing there. We're going to be hosting our own games. You can compete against us.
Absolutely.
Once baseball starts next week, we'll have a brand new promo code for you guys to hook you up with a discount. And, it's just the best site to play at. SportsTradex.com. It's not just that. It's NASCAR. You can bet on the Masters coming up, the NHL playoffs, anything possible. So head-to-head matchups. You've got team matchup versus matchups. I mean, so much stuff going on there.
Best.
It's the best.
Absolutely, it is.
SportsTradex.com.
All levels, all
Check 'em out.
expectations. Just bring what you
You're
have.
You're gonna be hearing from their founder and CEO Ben Lipson. He'll be calling. He's gonna have his own segment here coming up. So,
Awesome.
Yeah, you'll be hearing a lot more Sports Trade X. So big sponsor of the show and our official daily fantasy site. So check it out. All right, guys. Shot of the Week award coming up right now. Shot and shit of the week. This is a big segment of the show where I love it. It's like the midway part of the show. It's like, okay, we got there. We did our professionalism. Now it's time to get fucked up.
Party time.
It's Knocker's favorite, man. We get to wild one to sports. We get to some. You got knocked the fuck out. It's gonna be fantastic. We'll talk some hockey as well coming up, and of course the Final Four. We gotta get into our picks and spreads.
Yes,
picks and spreads. Spreads
Picks
are
and
always
spreads,
good.
baby.
All right, Knocker, we'll go first. You can go first on Shot of the Week.
I'm gonna
What
go
do you
real
got?
quickly. We've been drawing this.
And
out.
you got Twitter covered up. You got Twitter covered
I
for
got
Shot of the
Twitter.
Week. If we have any,
There's two right there. You want me to do those first or at the end?
No, at the end. Twitter.
Okay.
You guys aren't important. I love you all. I'm just fucking with you.
Love you. My shot of the week is going to Coach K.
Okay.
A lot of people hate Duke. A lot of people just for some reason don't like Duke. But you know what? I admire Duke because their players, they don't get in trouble. They're fine young men. They all have GPAs. They're not one and done guys. They play good basketball, and everybody hates a winner. Everybody hates Duke because they just hate a winner. But Coach K tied a record, and when you tie a record of the Wizard of Westwood, the legendary, only be one of them in a life, John Wooden, Coach K has now taken his team to 12 Final Fours. That ties the great legendary John Wooden, and that's something. That's something to hang your hat on. Not just the Olympics or the national titles, but when you do something that only John Wooden has done, that's amazing.
Excellent.
So kudos to him and his team.
Wow, winning.
Charlie likes it.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's doing some cocaine.
In both nostrils.
Hey, dude, that was a great segment. Don't hit that. That was a great segment.
Well, and my shit of the week.
You need to go back and listen to that, people.
My shit of the week goes to college coaches that do not insist on their players being at least acceptable at the free throw line. Kentucky is not going to the Final Four.
This is your shit of the week?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm not Kentucky. Louisville is not going to the Final Four because homeboy couldn't make 2 free throws.
Okay, well, you know what you have to say about that?
Merry Christmas! Shitter was full!
Shitter was full of bad free throws this week,
Remember
Knocker.
back in the day, Calipari's Memphis team lost the national championship because they could not make free throws. Los Reyes de Los Angeles.
I'm going to do that when I play golf. And make my ball in the hole. I'm just going to be like, oh!
Our LA Kings just scored another goal.
Nice, we need this game, all right.
But look at it. Michigan State.
That's why I didn't want the TV on. He doesn't pay attention ever.
Michigan State makes their free throws.
Yeah.
Final Four.
Uh-huh.
Duke is a very good shooting free throw
guy
team.
barely made his first one. He's
Final
lucky even
Four.
inside the
But
game.
overall, okay? Wisconsin.
Yeah.
They do not miss at the free throw line. Arizona could not get back into that game, not because just the threes that they were making, but they did not miss from the free throw line. Even Kentucky, with the big players that they have, not a bad free throw shooting team. Okay. So, you young people out there that think you just want to be a dunker and alley-oops and this and that, the game, if you watch the game, you watch the NCAA game, the last 2 minutes is a free throw shooting contest, and if you can't make your free throws, you're not going to win the game. Get on it, practice it, and that's my shit of the week because Louisville couldn't do it.
That's the bottom line. Why? Because Stone Cold said so.
That's right, bitch, right?
That's right.
That's right, man.
Okay, bring it on.
All right. What do you got, Renee?
Move.
My shot of the week, obviously, is for opening day on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And also for Shaq on the Bieber roast because he surprisingly made me laugh.
Hey, I have a clip. You want me to play the clip for you?
Yeah, do it.
All right.
He's the worst joke teller ever.
There we go.
Justin, as a father of 6, you got to straighten up, son. You know, last year you were ranked the 5th most hated person of all time. Kim Jong-un didn't even score that low. And he uses your music to fucking torture people.
That was fantastic.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're all written for him.
Yeah, I know, but that just the delivery was fantastic.
His delivery was awesome.
All
Dude,
right.
he was so tall compared to, like,
I
fucking
know.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, it was well, speaking of that, my shot's going to go right with you.
Well, my shit of the week
Oh, you
goes
got
out
a
to
shit
the,
too? Okay,
yeah,
go
it
ahead.
goes out to the state of Indiana.
Yeah,
Because
seriously.
everything that's happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
seriously.
Arkansas's right behind you.
Screw you, Indiana!
No pun intended. No pun intended, but Arkansas's right behind you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, mine's going to go for, right with the Beaver Roast, man. I was going to get up for Martha Stewart here because she killed it on this. So I got a little bit of Martha here coming up for you.
Yeah. At the age 73, she's the only white woman with more street cred than Luda and Snoop combined. It's a true story. Please welcome 5 years the lifestyle guru, Martha Stewart, everybody.
Term for that. It's not African American rich. It'll come to me. Justin, you know the word. I know you're all wondering why I'm here tonight. It's because Martha Stewart changes people's lives for the better. Like Shaq, for instance. When Shaq bought his house, Shaq, are you listening? I was the first person he called. The house had 13 bedrooms, and I helped convert 8 of them into refrigerators. I believe the bedroom is the most important room in the house, but I don't have to tell you that, Ludacris. You have 3 kids with 3 different women. May I suggest pulling out some time and finishing on some fine, highly absorbent Martha Stewart bed linens? It's nice to see Snoop again. One of the highest rated episodes on my show, Martha Stewart Living, was when Snoop and I made brownies together. And I've used this recipe ever since. As a matter of fact, I ate 3 of them right before they called and asked me to do this roast. Snoop, I see that you've been following my beauty regimen. You would never know that Snoop Dogg is 43 now, which is 3 times as long as actual dogs live, and twice as long as most of his friends. I taught Snoop that the most...
You guys can hear the rest. It's quite long. It's like 5 minutes long. She killed it, though. That's just a little bit. So my shot's got to go for Martha because just for a chick to be that cool, that old, and you know, she kicks ass. Real quick, again, I've got the Michigan State Better. You guys can check out the story at thenewsportsguru.com. You got the picture real quick of the ticket. He put down, I believe it was 20 grand on was it 500 to 1 or
500 to 1?
500 to 1. He's going to now win $1 million.
If Michigan State
wins out. It's going to be fantastic. So a shot up to him and a shot.
Wait.
Goal! There it is. All right. Knocker's quite excited.
Los Angeles.
All right. It's so funny you brought that up because my last shot was for the King's Ice Girls who are smoking hot. If you haven't seen their video, just throw up the pictures real quick as we go through the shots here, as they talk. Go through these. If you guys aren't watching, these pictures of the LA King's Ice Girls are just...
Even an old man like me had something stern.
Dude, oh my God. As Chaps would say.
Thank God for LA. I love LA.
You guys shot of the week here?
I do. Last week on the show, Grant Cherry won SCA regionals.
Right.
For AA ice hockey.
Nice, okay.
This weekend he had states and they fucking won.
Yeah,
they won the whole thing.
I don't
man.
have the champion music, but
it's
I
all
would play
it's
it
all
for,
good.
man.
And then my shit of the week.
Oh, you
and
got his shit. Huh?
This motherfucker. I respected this guy playing football growing up in high school. He played defensive back. Fucking Darren Sharper.
Oh man,
son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. Good one.
Okay, I get that he's going to jail, but as a court, how do you combine all 4 or 5 cases into one and then give him a 9-year sentence?
Right.
I agree.
I agree.
He should be in that shit for life.
Okay.
I agree.
I like that.
Good
All
call.
right.
It pisses.
Love the passion. It's okay.
It's very
okay, dude. Let it
disappointing.
out.
Isn't
It's okay.
It's disillusioning. It really is.
Box, if you say something for the Steelers.
No, I was just gonna say my brother-in-law. Yeah.
Okay.
I've always liked Mark Sanchez.
Are you getting a Bush Light tonight on your anniversary?
Busch Light?
No, I drink man beer.
Hope he doesn't cut the cheese.
He's got the Rothless boner.
No, sometimes I don't.
Oh my God, that was fantastic! What was that?
I didn't think he was gonna keep going.
Oh my God, that was so great! Did you know he did that?
I mean, I've heard all those before. Yes.
I didn't mean to play the whole thing. I didn't think
That
it was
was
like the whole
awesome.
thing.
Perfect.
But anyways,
Do you have a shot for your brother-in-law?
That
or
was
what?
awesome!
Yeah.
So what's up with your brother-in-law?
I've always liked Mark Sanchez.
He just really hooked it up in Vegas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And my shit of the week goes to my brother-in-law. Who lost a lot in Vegas.
I thought we weren't talking about this.
His ass is still there?
I said no numbers.
His ass is still there? He left, but his ass is still there?
I mean, yeah. There's more than that there. Yeah.
All right. On Twitter, chiming in. Content Bob, shot of the week to Sebastian Vettel and Ferrari for winning the Malaysians Grand Prix. We may have competition for Mercedes. Okay, for the two people out there who watch Grand Prix racing.
Is that from Jay?
That's
That's from Jay?
Content Bob? Jay Look Daddy.
Bob.
All right.
I love you and your F1 racing. So passionate
The
about
Colonel
it.
shot goes to opening day for Major League Baseball. Shit of the
Yeah.
week goes to my bracket. And for Proto, is it too late for a shot of the week for my birthday? Hell no.
No,
Who's back on the
birthday boy,
21st,
man.
turned 30, and had lots
Yeah,
of shots.
shots for my daughter and my wife too. Just had their birthday. So, all right, guys, let's play the shot song. Here we go. Shots up. I
Only
can't
one
drink
more
any
week
more
of
of the
that.
cock, dude. Had so much cock this month.
you know I'm gonna get that soundbite right.
Wow.
There's a
Please
drop
get
right there.
that drop.
There's
Oh my
a drop
God.
right
Yes.
there.
There you go.
Dude, I've had so much.
I can't drink any more of
Of
this.
whatever that liquor is.
He's been fucked by the cock the last 4 weeks.
The cock is getting to him.
Oh, there's so much cock in my mouth.
He can't swallow any more cock.
God damn it.
He's starting to choke on the cock.
All right, we had last shot. Did you get the shot from the Colonel? It goes to Ronda Rousey and The Rock for kicking some ass at WrestleMania.
There
So
you
that
go.
was a
All
shot
right.
out there. And lastly, from Eric, he said, I agree with O-Dog. It's a good business choice, but if
Right.
I was Chris Bryant, I would never forget
Yeah,
this.
I
That's
agree.
true, man. As a player, it's a different, it's
Gotta
different.
hurt.
So that, yeah, good point there, Eric. All right, guys, let's get into a little bit of NHL, baby. We got the NHL playoffs. You got the Kings, as you saw Knocker right around the corner there. Loves his hockey, baby. NHL playoffs starting up next week. It's gonna be fantastic.
Interesting stat. You know, you're watching the Kings, and they won the first
What is
three.
it, 3-0 over Edmonton in the first, baby. Did you take that money line?
I was afraid of that. I have
Pussed
too much
out.
money on the basketball games,
Pussed
and I
out.
lost on the Clippers.
Pussed out.
I lost on the Clippers the other night, so I'm hedging my bets.
Okay.
But the Kings went on that 5-game roadie.
Yep.
They won the first 3 games. Then they went into Minnesota, which is a tough place to play.
Very tough.
And they looked tired, right? Then they go to, I believe
Chicago,
it was,
man.
Chicago.
They got spanked.
And they got spanked. So, interesting stat. The Kings, in the last 3 years, right, 2 championships and 1 conference finals, have played 64 playoff games. Those are high intensity, high fatigue games.
But
That's
it's
almost
just
an
like-
entire season.
It's almost like they do this on purpose. It's like it's weird with the Kings. It's like I don't know what it is about them.
Well,
It's
what-
like I'm not scared yet.
no,
You know
you're
what I mean?
not.
Like I'm still comfortable. Like
that
where
they're
they
gonna
are.
make it and we're going to be okay. But you think about that, that's almost an entire season.
Yes, a matter of extra games they've played.
Extra games.
How many games?
And not
7?
just
Yeah.
regular games where you can
And
loaf.
yeah, and yes.
These are playoff games.
Very good point.
So they've got to be tired.
Now, as a Kings fan, honestly, and I'm going to ask you, you're a big Kings fan as well. Are you going to be upset if they don't make the playoffs?
No.
Are you upset as a Kings fan?
No, I'm not upset.
You're not, right?
No.
Like you gave me a great
No.
3-year run, man.
3 years, man.
And I know you still have a good team. It just didn't work,
Well, the injuries. They've had injuries this year, and they lost
best
Slava.
defenseman,
They
yeah,
lost Slava
to,
at the beginning of the
domestic
year.
issues, yeah.
Pearson's been out. Alec Martinez was out for a long time. They've battled injuries, and I think to be where they are, even in contention, is a testament.
Well, as we know, Proto, he's a big King fan, right? He's drinking tonight. He tweeted in he's drinking.
When isn't he?
Well, I think he's officially drunk. 'Cause he tweets in Kings up in the first, hashtag Roa to the playoffs. Hashtag beasting. I'm like, I don't know. Did you check your tweet? It says Roa to the playoff. Roa? What's Roa? R-O-A. He forgot the D. Roa to the playoffs.
Drunk typing.
They did
typing.
Drunk typing.
I'm doing typing.
They did sign Pearson today to another 2 years.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Thanks for bringing the news. Well, we'll cover the playoffs next week because we're going to know what the playoff picture is.
A little clearer,
But just a couple stories here coming over the wire in the NHL. If you can get the pictures ready there, Renee, thank you. Red Wings Drew Miller, man. This is a scary situation. I think it happened 2 nights ago. And we've said it on the show, hockey players are the biggest badass mofos you will ever meet in your life. Ever in your life. I don't care what they say about football. I don't care what they say about rugby. I don't care. Hockey players are the biggest badasses besides Marines.
Soccer players?
Besides Marines and Navy SEALs. Hockey. Yes. Shut your mouth. Getting back to it. Think you just pulled a Johnny right now. You just totally pulled a Johnny and cut my. Don't high five him. He's totally ruined my steam.
Is he interning with
Yes,
you, Johnny?
he's interning as Johnny.
I'm teaching. Ice. I don't know why I like it either because
doesn't get old.
I hate it, but at the same time, I love it so much. I don't know why. Anyways, Red Wings defense. I think it's defense. Ice. God, fuck you, Ice. I love it. God. Drew Miller though took a skate to the face, Knocker.
That was nasty.
Now we've seen players get cut by skates before. It's on their leg or their arm. Guys getting stepped on. You can check out the video at sportscastlife.com, or we have the picture of the guy's face right here, which if you're eating, do not watch this right now. Knocker took, I don't even know how many stitches, but basically think of a laceration from your lower cheek all the way through your eye to the middle of your forehead.
He basically took a scalpel.
You have the picture?
He took a
throw that up.
scalpel from the bottom of the jaw.
Dude, Johnny, you all right over there, right?
All the way to his forehead.
3 times.
Look.
Look at that.
Done.
Oh, done. Knocker. But the thing is, he's reported to be playing in the next game.
Absolutely.
Dude.
Chicks dig scars.
Dude, chicks dig scars, right?
That's right.
But does that not just prove the point that hockey players are the biggest badasses?
But thank
in the
God
world?
for the
Some of them like gashes too.
Oh God!
Oh my God! The lesbians.
Stop! No! Ice! God damn it!
But yeah, thank goodness for the visor though, because I think the visor did deflect
his eye, because his eye could have been slit in half. He could have been One-Eyed Willie.
Yeah,
Sorry, I watched the Goonies the other day.
The
I watched
skate was
the Goonies.
going.
Daughter loves it.
Backwards. The back of the skate hit his face first, so the back point of that skate, I believe, would have probably gone into his eye socket and caused some severe damage had he not been wearing that visor. So
when we talked about another guy getting hit in the face here, is it Brian Engblom?
Engblom.
E-N-G-B-L-O-M. Throw up this picture here. You have Brian Engblom taking a puck to the face here. As you guys see those reporters, Brian Engblom, you'll see it. I typed it out for you, Renee. It's okay.
It's in English, Renee.
As you know, Knocker, those guys that sit between the two players' benches.
Right.
Look at his face. You can check it out here. He took a puck to the forehead, bro. As he's sitting there, got a couple stitches. What does he do?
Nothing.
Comes back and reports. Even the reporters are badass in
They're
hockey.
badasses, baby.
It's awesome.
The toughest sport in the world, man.
Gotta love it. All right, guys. Lastly, up here, we're going to get into a little bit of NBA. Again, playoffs start next week, so we're going to cover all the playoffs. We'll give you our picks next week because we're going to have a better idea. But one team and one guy is just the best to watch in the world, and I can't wait. Steph Curry is an absolute. If you're a fan of the NBA, because Knocker, I'm don't
not
like
a huge
the NBA.
fan of the NBA. No, I don't like the product. No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Do you like Steph Curry?
Absolutely.
The guy's filthy, right?
Absolutely.
Guy's absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
What Golden State's doing right now is no joke. If no one's saying, "Oh, there's not really a favorite," no, Golden State's a favorite.
Yes.
And it's because of Steph Curry and what he did against CP. Oh my God, you got your ankles broken.
The memes are fantastic.
My God, we got those memes for you, Knocker. I got those pictures.
Go to the website.
That's the big story. We're going to talk about Chris Paul. You guys didn't watch this game. Again, if you're on the East Coast, I don't blame you. The game doesn't end till like midnight out there. But you got the memes going up here. Chris Paul getting his ankles broken. Show the video first if you have it there, Renee. You have the video of him getting his ankle broken. Again, you guys can watch this at sportscastlife.com. Again, we got the memes
The
going
memes
up.
are
Playing
awesome.
Twister. He's doing the Matrix.
That was good. That was awesome. Man.
You had the video up there. Yeah, one of them's the video there, Renee. If you have it, yeah, you don't have CP3 breaking ankles video. It's one of them. You'll find it. Again, check out the video that's sportscastlife.com. Knocker. This move by Steph Curry was he went behind the back
nasty.
like 3 different times. Not only did he made the shot.
And he makes the shot.
If you don't make the shot, it's not as good, right? It's nothing. The clip's not as good.
Yep.
Oh my God! I just watching that.
Now, is he the MVP?
I'm gonna feel bad saying this because I love his game and I love what Golden State does, but no, I'm giving it to Harden.
Really?
What Harden does for that team? Howard's been at half.
But he doesn't play defense.
Dude, the dude scores 40-something points a game. But he plays hard. He plays it. I think Harden has carried the. He doesn't play defense, but he carried the Rockets to where they are.
Okay, so you're gonna give the MVP to a losing team? Well, not a losing team.
No, what do you mean? They're like third best in the West.
Now, my problem with the NBA is this, right? You just said the NBA West, right? There's gonna be like 2 teams that win 50 games that don't make the playoffs. How as a league can you justify that when you have 3 teams in the East with losing records that are going to make the playoffs? How? And this is not a 1-year thing. It's not a 2-year. This has been going on for 15 years now, where the East has just sucked. Now, granted,
Knocker, you can go to baseball. How many bad teams do you have in baseball?
But they don't make the playoffs. They don't make the playoffs. Only 6 teams make the playoffs in baseball.
I agree with that, but I don't think you can change the format in the NBA.
Why can't you go? Why can't you go? Okay, and here's my
We're gonna go to break
suggestion.
here real quick, Renee, too. So
why can't you go top 2 teams in each division make the playoffs?
Okay,
and then the rest is seeded.
The whole league?
Whole league.
So you do like a April Madness of NBA?
No, they're seeded. The top teams are the top.
You can't have
Sure
an 11-win Laker team playing in the playoffs.
No, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like NHL, right? The NHL, the top 3 teams in each division make it, right?
Yeah.
And then the next 2 teams,
out of
regardless
the
of
8.
division.
So you're not taking the whole every team.
No.
You're taking the 8, right?
No, you have 16 teams.
I like that.
And your top 8
I like
teams,
that.
your top 8
Converted
teams
to the
are
way
first and
hockey is.
second place. But your second 8 are the teams with the best
Makes
record,
it a little true.
regardless
Makes
of
it
conference.
truer. I agree.
Back in the day,
I
the
can see that.
NHL, even though they had Eastern and Western Conference, when they went to the playoffs, they had the 16 top teams.
Okay.
One played 16, regardless of division or whatever, because it's just not fair.
I agree.
If
I
this
agree
was a
with
2-year thing, fine. But it's not fair that after 15 years, the Eastern Conference is still so shitty that losing teams get in the playoffs and teams in the West playing the best teams in the NBA.
What's a question for another show? Is that the only reason Michael Jordan and LeBron James have their rings? Because the Eastern Conference basically has always sucked.
No, their teams were the best teams in the NBA.
Who was good when Jordan was good in the East? Who? The Knicks with Ewing? Give me a freaking break.
The Knicks were good. The Celtics were good. The Bad Boys were good. Pacers
Come
were
on,
pretty
Knocker.
good. They were
Knocker
decent.
but they still had those 4 or 5 bad teams,
But they
right?
didn't have losing
They've always
records.
had the 4. Come on. You go look back at the standings when Jordan played. There wasn't that great of teams. Yeah, you had Malone and the Jazz.
But all I'm saying,
there was no one that was
okay,
great.
But what I'm saying is, had Chicago had to play better teams to get to the finals, they might not have made it.
That's what I agree with you.
So
Yes.
if you take the Western Conference teams and make them play the Eastern Conference to get to the finals instead of cakewalking 2 rounds where you sweep the first 2 rounds.
It never happened, but I kind of know where you're going. It never
No, it
happened.
could happen, and I
the
think
owners
it
won't
should
let
happen.
it happen, though. The owners won't let it happen. They control everything.
I think the owners that are losing money. Now, how would you like to be the owner of a Western Conference team where you win 25 more games than an Eastern Conference team that's in the playoffs, and you're not making that playoff money? You're not making that TV money.
It's interesting. It's a question for debate.
Exactly. Money comes down to money, and they're going to lose money even though their team is the 8th best team in the NBA.
Okay, well, let's get to break.
Oh, my God. Who the hell
Thank you, Renee.
cares?
Thank you. Who cares?
He's not Johnny. He's not allowed to play that.
Yeah, he is. Go ahead. Are we going to break?
You're right.
Thank you.
I don't know if he's allowed to play that.
You're right.
That's my sound drop. I'm only allowed to play that on people. All right, guys, when we get... So many people have killed my
Buzz
momentum
kills,
on
man.
the show
Buzz
today.
Kills.
Seriously. You're good, though.
We're
good?
together,
We're
man.
good? All right. All right, guys, when we get back, Final Four
If you
predictions.
and I ever learn how to do this,
Yeah.
Who is
It's just gonna be
Johnny
just me and
Ice?
you. We get
Who
back.
is Bud?
Yeah.
I personally
Knocker.
like it.
Yeah.
I personally like the Johnny Ice drop.
Oh, shut up. You're not coming back after
I
the
think
break.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, final four predictions. Wildwood
All right,
Sports.
I want to see both your hands
You got
on the
knocked
table
the fuck
for the rest
out
of the show. All
when
right?
we get back. Stick around.
Biggie, biggie, it's bony, 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 biggie, biggie. Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride. Get high, get high, get high. Come on, let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, let's ride. Get high, get high. This is a Lake of Fire.
Welcome back to Sportscast, again live at Juicy Whip Studios.
Yep.
Make sure you guys, we'll have the show up tomorrow on YouTube, also on iTunes. Tell a friend, spread the word. We appreciate all the sponsors. Got a couple of good segments coming up here, so stick around. Watch the show again live at Sportscast Live on Ustream. And check out the website, sportscastlife.com, guys. And again, we have our Sportscast Golf Tournament coming up May 2nd. So sign up to that today. Don't miss out. All right, Knocker, we got big weekend coming up in college basketball. The Final Four, baby.
Speaking of college basketball.
Yeah. Was breaking news on your phone there? What do you got? What you got?
Breaking news.
What do you got?
Shaka Smart.
Shaka, who he signed?
He's going to Texas.
Shaka's going to the
Shaka's
Longhorns,
going to Texas.
huh?
Now, did you see the things that they were doing in VCU, at VCU,
I
in the
did
bars
not.
and stuff to try and keep them?
No.
They had stripper clubs making signs with women bent
With
over
Shaka?
doggy style saying,
With
Shaka,
Shaka?
please stay. Free lap dances if you stay.
Did they
Don't
make
go.
signs up just like, you're the Shaka? Like,
Shaka!
yeah, baby.
Yeah, but he's good.
You know someone's making foam fingers with the Shocker foam
Hell
fingers.
yeah,
I want a
Shocker.
Shocker foam finger. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's going to Texas. He's going to sign with Texas.
All right, so big
and,
shot. So
big
we
move
got
for
two
him.
big games coming up this weekend. Good
Yes, we
breaking
do.
news. Thanks for that. You guys heard it right here on the Sportscast. What do you got? What's the spreads coming up?
We have the first game is Wisconsin versus Kentucky.
Big game here. Obviously going for the historic season with Kentucky going undefeated.
Yes, since
but Wisconsin,
1976,
man,
it hasn't happened.
they've got some ballers on that
Dude,
team.
If Wisconsin shoots anywhere near what they shot in the second half in that game, they're going to beat them. They're going to beat them. Unbelievable. It was heartbreaking.
5-point spread here.
Heartbreaking to watch Notre Dame lose that game because Notre Dame had a fantastic game plan. Calipari was completely, totally outcoached, and they won that game because they're 10 deep on the bench as opposed to Notre Dame that runs 7 players.
Okay.
The spread on this game is Kentucky -5. The over/under is 131.
Okay, Knocker, I'm going to go first here on this one. I'll let you go first next here. I think you go ahead and you take the points here. 5 points. Kentucky has looked vulnerable at times. Again, they were down at halftime, had to come back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think 5 points is too much to give up here, especially with the possessions at the end of the game. We can see how the game's going to get close. I think Wisconsin, especially with their defense, and I'm not a big college guy, but I've watched them enough now through this tournament and going into the tournament. They can play some defense. They also can shoot. We saw them shoot the 3-ball a couple games ago.
They shot 80% from the arc in the second half.
I'm going to go ahead and take the 5 points here, Knocker. I don't feel comfortable because I think Kentucky does have the power to beat them, but hard to give up 5 points to a team like that.
I think Wisconsin is capable of running this.
Give me the over in the game.
Okay.
Give me the over in this. Was it 131?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Give me the over and +5 Wisconsin.
Okay, now in this game, this is what I see. The referees seem to love Kaminsky for some reason. They don't call fouls on him, offense or defensive fouls.
Okay.
I think Wisconsin has the length. You know, they're much bigger than Notre Dame.
Correct.
Notre Dame was a pretty damn small team.
We had their best 3-point. Was it Decker or whatever his name
yes,
is?
And August got in trouble.
Smoking hot girlfriend, dude.
Yes. The center for the Irish got in trouble early August. So it wasn't much of a factor.
Yeah.
Okay. They have the length and the ability to do exactly what Notre Dame did. Spread the floor, cutters, right?
Yeah, we
Easy
don't need to
layups.
drive inside against your bigs. We'll go ahead and
Well,
shoot.
no, what
We'll
Notre
take
Dame
that
did
jumper,
was they
though.
spread the floor so well that they could get the backdoor cut.
Yeah,
It
that
was Harvard
Austin kid was
basketball.
awesome,
It was
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And I think Wisconsin can do the same. They're capable of running the same offense. Now, what shocked me going back to the last game, if I was Kentucky watching Notre Dame what they were doing, I would have gone to a zone. I would have said, I'm packing my big guys in, take away the cutters, because they were getting layups, right?
Yeah.
If you recall, they were getting layups on
they
the
were.
cutters.
Yeah.
If I'm Kentucky, I go to a zone, I put my big guys down there and say, just try and drive into this, because there's 5 guys in here now.
Okay.
You're going to have to beat me from the arc, and I don't think Notre Dame could have done it. It wouldn't have been that close.
Okay.
Wisconsin has the ability to do it. I'm taking the points. I think it's going to be a 1-point game, and I think Wisconsin's going to win this game on the money line.
Okay,
The
over,
second
under?
game, the over-under 131.
They're both getting above 65. I think they're both getting above 65.
I think
in
so,
this
too.
game.
I'm going to go the over
I
with
think
you.
it's low 70s.
Yeah, I'm going to go the over with you.
Okay.
Michigan State, Duke. Very good game. Izzo is 1-8 against Coach K all time. Duke makes their free throws. I think a lot of this game
How
is going
cool is it to have the name Mr. Izzo? Like, Renee, wouldn't you be awesome to have that name, like Mr. Izzo? Hey, I'm going to Mr. Izzo's house tonight.
This game is going to depend.
Yeah, exactly.
This game is going to depend on number 22 Dawson for Michigan State.
Yep.
If he shows up,
And Valentine, that kid's good too.
if he
Yep.
shows up and has a really good game on
Yeah.
the boards, because Duke from the free throw line, because there's going to be a lot of fouls called in this game. In my
Yes.
opinion, it's going to be a lot of fouls. There's going to be a lot of driving and a lot of rebounds to be had. A lot of fouls.
A lot
on
of
the
emotion
rebounds.
in this game.
A lot of emotion.
Yeah.
Fantastic game. That's also a 5-point spread. I think Duke wins the game. but I like Michigan State plus the 5.
I'm on the other side of the fence with this one. I think that I think Michigan State stays with them, but I think that not only does Coach K's coaching, and I'm not taking anything from Izzo in this, but I think the maturity of the Duke team is going to prevail in this one in the end. And I think that they go ahead and they do cover the spread. I think they win by 6 or 7 because I think that at the end they're going to be up by 5 or 6, and Michigan State's going to have to foul,
right?
And they're going to miss maybe 1 or 2 here, and Duke's going to get their free throws.
Not miss free throws.
I just think that Duke covers it barely by like 6 or 7. I like Duke on the side of the ball, but I do think it goes under because I think it's just one of those games. It's a rough game. I don't think there's much inside present here. A lot of jump shooting. And I like what's the over under this one?
It's 139 and
yeah,
a half.
I think the winning
I'm going under.
The winning team maybe gets to 70, but I don't think both get
I'm
to 70.
thinking 68, 63, something
yeah, somewhere
like
mid
that.
60s.
Now, if you want to make some money, and I don't like making use of splits, and you always use this too, there's no value in the bet. If there's no value in the bet, don't make it. Now, if you got a couple of bucks to risk, right?
Yep.
Michigan State on the money line is plus 200. Not a bad bet.
That's not a bad bet.
Not a bad bet if you've got a couple of dollars to risk.
50 to win 100.
Right, you bet on that
Michigan
money
State,
line,
yeah.
and then you back it up, taking Duke and giving up the points, right?
I'd agree.
But if you win that money line, man, that's plus 200. That's not a bad risk.
I agree. I like it there. All right, guys. That's been let's get to You Got Knocked the Fuck Out. You ready to get to this here? All right, guys. You Got Knocked the Fuck Out. We got a couple. If you guys want to check out the video, go to, again, sportscastlife.com, guys. It's where you can check us out. Is where we have all our videos. And we got some special ones coming up here. And, blast that shit.
Come on, man. Give me some volume.
Bitch! Oh, we're going to play it again now.
No, do it again, man. Come on.
He is no longer allowed to touch the green stuff after the hour. Here we go.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
You got knocked the fuck out!
I got some good ones. This week. All right, Knocker. First up, man, horse races are fun. Normally, though, in a horse race, they're not jumping over hurdles.
Well, that's steeplechase. That's English.
It's English.
That's English.
English Linder, chime in here if you've been to these races before.
That's
Bob,
steeplechase,
come on,
don't
man.
you
This
know?
is right up your alley.
The English Derby.
Yeah, check out this video. If you can go ahead and throw it up for me here, Renee. Jockeys, he's in a race. He's running. They got the hurdles, I guess you would call them.
Yeah, they jump over obstacles. Yes.
Okay. So this guy's
He's
going
jumping over a hedgerow.
What?
A hedgerow.
What did you call it?
It's a hedgerow.
I don't think is that English?
It's a hedgerow. Look it up. $4,000 a month. You don't know what a hedgerow is?
No, but I know the guy's name. And
It's in a Zeppelin song.
And what's sad is he's barely. I love how you got Mama Said Knock You Out in the background here. Because Mama knocked out this 18-year-old jockey from England named Lewis Ferguson.
Oh.
It's the same last name. Oh, my God. Fell off his horse during a race at Wisconsin on Wednesday. And you can check out the video right here live at thenewsportscrew.com and also at sportscastlive.com. Check this guy out. He gets thrown off his horse, hits the barrier, and gets flipped like a rag doll.
I give him a 7.5 because he didn't nail the
He
landing.
didn't nail the landing. Oh, my God.
If he gets 2 feet down and then falls down, I go up to 8.8. But this is a 7.5. Didn't even get his feet down.
The way he flips, just keep the video up. The way he flips in the air is like he has no control over his body.
None.
He walked with no injuries. I don't understand this.
That's amazing. Well, he's lucky he didn't get trampled by the horses coming from behind. So, coming from behind. The horses coming from behind.
We dropped that. Can't wait for the next one you come up with. But
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
You got knocked the fuck out!
A steeplechase, bitch!
Couldn't have said it any better myself.
Thank you. What else we got?
It's just, God, that's painful to watch.
That's
video.
He's
Like-
just totally out of control.
I want to know the thoughts of him as he's flipping in the air. Like, fuck this horse. I'm going to beat this horse's ass. Like,
I should have been on Game of Thrones.
I should have been that.
They have little people on Game of Thrones.
Should have been that midget Therion on Game of Thrones.
Tyrion.
Is it Therion? Oh, sorry. Is it T? Therion?
Who asked you?
Yeah, dude, we didn't ask you to chime in on
Nobody
this.
asked you.
Let us roll with it. This is more up your alley right here. All right, Giants fan? Knocker, MMA knockouts are fantastic.
The best.
They're awesome.
The best.
We've showed plenty of You Got Knocked the Fuck
The
Out
best.
MMA on this show.
Yes.
Whether it's been from head kicks,
Yes.
Superman punches.
The spin kick. I
The
love
spin
the
kick.
spin kick.
Or I mean, just or that guy that's cocky comes out, you know,
Oh, yeah.
all
That guy.
cocky, and he's just knocked out one punch.
I love that one.
Well, we're gonna introduce a new one to this segment. This is like I don't think we've ever had someone do this. This MMA fighter knocked himself out.
What?
Knocked himself out, knocker.
You knocked yourself the fuck out?
Yeah,
New
I know.
segment?
We have to make a new drop for this. This guy's making us have a new drop. Show the video. Knocker, he
You
comes out. He's talking
knocked
shit. Look at him.
yourself the
It's like I'm
fuck
gonna do a
out.
jump flying kick. Oh no! I fell. Oh, he knocked himself out.
Look at the guy. Look at his opponent. What the fuck do I do
Like,
now?
Ref, what do I do? Like what do I do?
Have a nice day, douchebag.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Horrible.
Douchebag, bitch. Now, I would have loved it if his opponent would have started. Yeah!
Fucked him up. The cheers, like fuck yeah, man.
Get in the ring with me, man.
Yeah, it's like, dude. It's like, come on, Rocky, man, knock this fucker out.
Get
I
up,
just bought him.
Get up,
All right. I cut him, Mick. I cut him.
Get up.
Christ. Oh man, you got knocked the fuck out. All right, lastly up here, we'll go Wilder Sports because I got one thing I have to mention on the show before we get out of here. Again, guys, want to thank everybody for checking us out. Go to
Thanks
on
for the phone
iTunes, subscribe to the show, and tell a friend, spread the word. But
Spread
everyone,
something.
yeah, exactly. I don't know if I have Wilder Sports segment here. Let me see if I have it. There we go.
That is like Stairway to Heaven to me. As a sports fan, to hear this, awesome. It's just iconic.
Fantastic.
Nothing better.
Fantastic. Now, Knocker. Story, man. We talked about Canada a little earlier.
Our
Canadian
friends.
college basketball player finally allowed to use his given last name. Fuck.
Are you serious? That's really his last name? Are you serious?
Let's
No
play it again.
way.
Play it again.
Fuck Canada.
But it's just his last name, guys. It's just his
Wow,
last
are you
name.
serious?
Can I bring you the story here? Can I bring you the story?
Well, hurry up, man. You got 1 minute.
Actually, got about minute 45. But earlier this month, the Medicine Hat Rattlers, that's their name, Medicine Hat Rattlers, a college basketball team in Canada, quite literally said, fuck it. Sorry for the profanity, but the schools finally allowed Brazilian-born Guy Carbier to use his given last name during a Canadian Collegiate Athletic Association men's basketball championship earlier this month.
Now, without looking, is it spelled P-H-U-C?
No, it's spelled fuck.
F-U-C-K?
Now,
Are you serious?
Yes. Now, I have some quotes. Okay, it says fuck, whose last name comes from the German word fox, said he never had to issue an issue with his name, like because it's pronounced Fouquet. 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 As it says here, F-O-O-K-E-Y. So Fouquet?
Fouquet.
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 Not fuck, Fouquet.
No, it's Fook, isn't it?
Is it Fook?
F-O-O.
K-E-Y.
K-E-Y.
Yeah, it's F-O-O-K-E-Y. So that's like how it's pronounced.
Fouquet. Fouquet.
He says he never had a problem until he moved to the United States.
That's right.
It's because, yeah, dude, your last name's fuck. I'm not
Call a
messing
spade
with
a
you.
spade. Your
And he
last
says
name's
here,
fuck.
What if his first name was Dick?
Richard.
Dick Fuck, man.
My name's Richard Fuck.
Yeah, my name's, oh, you should have named him Richard Fuck. That would be the best name.
Fuck Canada.
He says here in a quote, says, it's my last name and I'm proud of it. Doesn't matter if it means something bad, he said. He says, they says to him, does the quote change your opinion about having kids? He says, no, I want to have kids. I want him to spread the fuck last name. He said.
I'm going to name him Boot.
Boot fuck.
My first kid, I'm naming Glorious.
Glorious fuck. Oh, man, that's fantastic.
Wow, winning.
Let's get out of here, man. We got to end it on that note. Glorious fuck.
His cousin's name's $5.
Yeah.
Or stupid fuck works too.
$5 fuck. Where you at?
Now playing for your Dallas Cowboys.
Now playing center field for your Los Angeles Angels.
$5.
$5 fuck. Hey guys, get the new fuck jersey at the store.
We're having fuck bobblehead night on 420.
Get your fuck finger head right. Your fuck phone finger. It's one. It's right there.
Bro, it's blow off
and then
fuck doll night.
We'll have fuck Fridays where everyone fucks in the stadium.
We're gonna have the fuck cam.
Yeah, the fuck. I can't say anymore. We gotta go. I love you all. We'll be back next week.